Hello. How's it going? I found some crazy shenanigans we can pull off. Carath here, I see you in chat, by the way. Probably won't be casting replays because I'm actually really bogged down in terms of stuff I gotta do today. Mayhaps tomorrow. But look at this, guys. Vengeance of Spirits Overcast. So, like, technically. Technically. Okay, she's so loud. You can cast it on as many units as you want. Now, is it worth it? It damages every unit that it touches. But it does give you a lot of winds of magic. You probably don't need to cast it on this many guys, but you know, if you cast it at the beginning of the game, you get 27 magic. So like overcasting it gets you what, it's 8 winds of magic to overcast. You get your pool really quickly. And then maybe you can like Lord Snipe. Maybe you can like Lord Snipe with like some of the other lore magic. It's interesting. It's very interesting. So, inspired by such shenanigans, our factions today are all going to be Winds of Magic enjoyers. We're playing Tzeentch, Dark Elves, Kislev, Warriors of Chaos, and Vampire accounts. All of them have some form of magic amplification, which should wreck everything, hopefully. Fingers crossed. What's up, Mr. Keen? Full rats and corn. I was tempted to play corn. I was very tempted, but not today. All right. Generating the bracket. Here we go. At Goblins. Round 1. Here we go. Here we go. We're up against Charix. Again. It's fine as long as we can both manage 3 wins. It's not that many signups today. As long as we can manage 3 wins each, then we're goodies. We're on dried floodplain. Here we go. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm so excited though. This is right up my alley. These here shenanigans. I'm also thinking like Tzeentch. If you take 3 Tzeentch spellcasters, you can probably silence their lord for like the entire game. Literally no abilities or magic for the whole battle. It'd be pretty jokes. It'd be pretty jokes. I'll ban. So he's Greenskins, Tomb Kings, and Lizardmen, High Elves. Lizardmen is jokes. Because I want to try the silencing shenanigans. I'll ban Tomb Kings and High Elves. So you either have to play Greenskins or Lizardmen. What infinite magic cheese are we looking at? Like all of it, man. All of it. So I checked. I'm pretty sure Glean Magic does actually amplify based on your spell mastery. It's not confirmed, but it seems like it does actually amplify. So that could be real cool. I can basically shut down their magic forever and have like a ton of stuff for myself. Load up on the spell mastery. Honestly, Kairos, I feel like you have to just take Glean Magic on him. He's so sick. He's going Greenskins. Alright, so Tzeentch will be really fun. We can technically pull it off with Warriors of Chaos too, right? Though we'll probably ban Warriors of Chaos. Kislev, I'll have to figure out. You know what? Kislev might actually be sick. We can do it with Kislev too. And get like the Ultima Lord Snipe shenanigans. Ah, hell yeah. Yeah, so like if I play Warriors of Chaos, think about it, people. You play Warriors of Chaos, right? Screw Archaon. Take a Chaos Sorcerer Lord of Tzeentch. Plus 2 more Chaos Sorcerers of Tzeentch. Am I insane? Of course. Right? You take Glean Magic on all of them. Literally, no more spellcasting. Because it's a overcast. It's a 44 duration cooldown. Right? But you may notice the, what's it? Oh, no, yeah. The cooldown's 44 seconds. The duration is 46 seconds. So technically, if you have 3 of these guys, you could just stop them from casting forever. It's amazing. But yeah, I might do it with, you know, we'll see. It's pretty sick. Isn't 2 enough for permanent silence? More or less. But like, then you have to be really on point, right? I'd rather have some overlap because like 200 meter range is good, but yeah. Here we go. Yo, I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited. Curse of Years. Yeah, Curse of Years is also pretty hype. So if you go to Vampire accounts, which is one of the factions we're playing today, Curse of Years is a 32-second silence. It's actually fairly long, along with the speed debuff. 11 Winds of Magic. It is a little expensive. But if you cast it on a Necromancer, so with a cooldown of 47 seconds, yeah, you would need like 3 Necromancers chain casting this, but like to stop the burning heads, it's not bad. Curse of minutes, curse of seconds, really. Alright, so expanding Greenskins versus Tzeentch, Warriors of Chaos, and Kislev. I could also Lord Snipe them. Greenskins versus Tzeentch? Alright, here we go. So he can probably keep his Lord safe from being sniped, right? So I must be wary. Also, this is kind of a bright army blocker. 1 second. Do I have a better army blocker? Let's see here. There you go. Oh man, it's not even that high. It's not even that high of a rank, is it? Love that I have that screenshot though. Let's see here. What does ODM mean? Order de Malta. It's a French thing. I don't know. God, where are the good images, man? Where are the good images? Let's see here. Do I have any good screenshots? Alright, this'll do. Here we go. So he's playing for Tzeentch with Greenskins. That should be annihilation for him, right? He should just get wrecked. Yep. French clan in it. Alright, so let's see here. Infinite magic shenanigans, yes. Yes. So we're going triple caster. It's the only way. Kairos is gonna be decked out. And then I don't have like a spirit leech or anything. So I guess that's a little unfortunate, but I'm sure it's fine. Then maybe we can use like some Gaze of Fate shenanigans. Like net them down and then just blast them with like Tzeentch's Firestorm or something. But yeah, it's going to be triple Glean magic. Maybe it's hype. Maybe it's hype. Maybe it sucks. Only one way to find out. He's been really liking the Tormentor Sword Squig guy lately. I have noticed. I'll have to keep an eye out for that one. Warzag looks majestic. It's a nice shot. 11 wins is expensive. You get it back. So Glean Magic Overcast is... Or I guess 11 wins is the Vampire Counts one. Yeah, Glean Magic silences and gives you power recharge and power reserves. It also builds up your army ability, which is really nice. For Greenskins, or yeah, for Tzeentch is good. For Warriors of Chaos and Vampire accounts, maybe less so. Alright, so we're gonna be bullying him with magic. I can definitely kill all of his elite stuff. I can get crazy harmonic convergence with Glean Magic. It does increase spell mastery, which is pretty cool, actually. Let's see here. So what might he go? Is it gonna go for like the double Arachnarok spider thing again? I feel like odds are likely. Let's see here. I should probably use Blue Fire. I should probably also run Blue Fire as just a no-brainer. No-brainer play. Oh god. This is a weird build. As far as build goes, this is a strange one. Are Flingers any good in Dom? Eh. They're alright. But nothing too crazy. I wouldn't say I'm like enchanted by Flingers at all. We're talking about the Goblin unit in the Ogre roster, right? Yo, Exalted Pinks too with the Arcane Mirth. The Chaos War Shrine of it sucks. Never gets anything done. Let's see. It does increase spell mastery. It's just not that good though. It never builds up. You need like YOLO some Furies on it. It just gets shot up by archers all the time. Is there any way I can get a War Shrine to work without having to lose all my guys? Doesn't High Magic have Arcane Unforging? It has sign. Really? Arcane Unforging has a... Oh, it has a cooldown increase. I guess, yeah, you could actually... What, duration 22 seconds? So you need 3 casters, spam Arcane Unforging. For 14 wins of magic, you're not going to perma-lock them, sadly. So they will be able to get some sort of magic off. I believe. Okay, you know what? One War Shrine for the memes. You gotta enjoy yourself a little bit, right? Alright. Sick. I believe we have a build. Is it any good? I don't know, man. I don't know, but what I do know is he's not gonna cast a lot of magic. Unfortunately, Greenskins don't really benefit from magic that much. Their magic is not that exemplary. We're Dark Elves right now in the meta. Solid mid-tier. They're like slightly higher up on the mid-tier. Yeah, you can use like a blue horror summon. Actually, you know what? But then I need a oh, wait. No, yeah, because then you need a cultist. You need a cultist, and then I can't run 3 Tzeentch casters. It is a strat, though. It is a strat. You can time out summons on it. If they ever give Tzeentch more summons, it'd be insane. What is this infinite magic? Oh, you'll see. You'll see. All 5 factions I am playing today have some sort of magic increase. So in this case, we're using Glean Magic, which will instantly give you your first tier of your Tzeentch army ability, which gives you more Winds of Magic. Glean Magic, I think, gets spell amplified. So you get more Winds of Magic from that. And then you bring 3 casters with Glean Magic to farm it up as much as possible. And yeah, then you win the game. Then you win the game and a War Shrine for the memes. What does 3x Glean Magic give you if you don't have another damage spell? It perma-silences their caster. So it stops them from casting any magic. And if you save up on the army ability, you can cast your mega ability. So you can just spam Glean Magic and then you get the mega. Alright, here we go. It's time. That's true. They can't rampage you if there's silence. Insane. Oh boy. This is going to be crazy. Yeah. Remove those spell casting at the cost of 3 spell casters. At least they're relatively cheap. It's true. You have already been my Slanesh. The balloon tech? Dude, the balloon tech is actually hilarious. Mass balloons. Cathay got that cheese in them, man. They got that cheese. Alright, here we go. Come on. So, here's the play. We're playing it real slow. So, I have Changebringers here. And like I said, double caster, right? He's gone ultra wide. So he probably doesn't have the tools to shut down all these elite dudes. I got Tzeentch's Firestorm, Gaze of Fate. You have the book. We have Staff of Tomorrow. We have Scroll of Destiny. It's a decked out Kairos. Is this the most efficient build in the world? No. Absolutely not. But I think I can probably just Tzeentch Firestorm him to death. And then use Storm of Fire like crazy. Because this Glean Magic farms army abilities like no one's business, man. Alright. So he has 1,000,000 archers, right? Orc Erebor, some Rugloods. Alright. So I can start by getting some reserves going. And the question is, do I have enough to shut down a Mentide? It's a pretty big Mentide. Technically, if he doesn't bring his caster, I can't use my Glean Magic. That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious indeed. Okay, so that's the... Okay, that's those dudes. We gotta get a good bomb drop on him, though. Okay, now where's his lord at?
Have a victory point. Keep it from the foe.
Oh. Go, nice. Some good damage. Let's see here. Yeah, I gotta find his lord. We must find his lord. He's gotta be somewhere in this forest, right? He can't just be nowhere. Alright, he's not here. Oh, he is. Hello, Goblin Great Shaman. Prepare to lose your spellcasting privileges. He's not even a spellcaster. He didn't bring magic. What the crap am I supposed to do now? Oh my god, I got hard countered, guys. I got bloody hard countered. The no magic. Oh god. Alright. Alright, I see how it is. There we go. Oh crap. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna route off these orc Erebors to start off with. There we go. And then there's my Tzeentch's Firestorm. Nice. Yeah, that's hilarious. I can't believe it. Actually did not bring spell casting. I don't know what I'm supposed to do against that. Oh, he does have a spellcaster somewhere though. He just got me with like a vindictive glare from somewhere. We don't know where. Interesting. So where's it at? I got some good routes on his arches at least. There we go. Nice, nice. Toasting him. Very good. Then we fly on back over here. I gotta just avoid engagements for a bit. Because I gotta get value on this guy. Oh, finally, jeez Louise. Alright, he does have a caster. He does indeed have a caster. Alright, so just gotta keep backing it up. We're just chilling for a bit. Ah, there we go. Nice. Good. The Great Burning is going down. We have a bit of a route here. That's nice. Alright. I just gotta camp his caster as long as I can, I think. Okay, a couple goblins here are not an issue. Come on. And God, this is a hard build to micro, isn't it? Alright. Get Glean Magic again. Uh-huh, nice. Alright. So then we use Kairos and just send him on to this guy. Alright. He doesn't have to worry much because he's a Chad with this big old bombardment over here. There you go. So the big guns are gone. Nice. We already got most of his guys routing over here. That's a solid. He chased off his boys. Glorious. Kairos is a Chad. Alright. Honestly, not too bad. There you go. Hell yeah. That's a great bombardment. Oh my gosh. Alright. And then we Glean Magic him again. Just keeping it up with the Glean Magic. Very nice. And then I should be able to get a Tzeentch's Firestorm on him soon. Or at least a bomb drop on him. That should go pretty well. His front line's getting massacred too. Honestly, we're value trading him like crazy right now. Oh yeah, he's about to eat it to the face. I just need a little bit more magic. Come on. Ooh, there you go. All right. So I just cast that right there. And then I'll net them down afterwards. There you go. Nice. So now they're completely dead. Completely and utterly annihilated. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I feel like I have so much magic, man. I feel like I have so much magic. It's insane. It's actually insane. I'm just spamming spells into the horizon. What's he supposed to do? No spell casting for him either. Oh my god. The magic value trades. Alright, now I do have to worry about these guys. It's Boar Boys coming on in. Kairos is still doing fine though. Did we kill his caster or what? I don't know where his caster went. Such is life. There we go. Okay. So my knights are in there. We have our Furies to chase these guys off. Okay, yeah, he does have his caster. He is alive. It's a-okay though. Because he's losing just about everything else. Ah, crap. He stealthed again. Unfortunate, but otherwise still fine. As long as I can recapture these points, I think we're fine here. See here. Yeah, there he is. Glean Magic again. I'm gonna have Storm of Fire again soon. Look at that. It's already mostly built up. He can't cast anything, which is not that impactful, let's be real, but it feels great. And then the Storm of Fire will be amazing. We got a mass route on his Boar Boys. Kairos just has like a million kills with this Tzeentch's Firestorm. Honestly, it's really good. It's really good for building up that army ability. There's a mass route. Solid. I think I just need like one blue fire and then he's done for. Honestly, he has like nothing left, does he? The value trading says it's terrible for me, but the value trading does not know what it's talking about. I didn't need to use that book ability, but whatever. Whatever. All right, let's get a blue fire in here. Now, did the extra spellcasters do anything? I have no idea. I have no idea if they did anything good or what. I do have another Stormfire, though. That part's pretty hype. I have another bomb drop on these guys. Also pretty cool. Furies are crushing it. God, Furies are such a menace for Greenskins. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I just gotta look for a place to cast Stormfire. I think we do that, we're okay. Here we go. It's a lil sus. Where's his caster at? He's just chilling over there, or like... I could just cast it over here and just finish him off. Just finish these boys off. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Screw it. I just need them dead so I can capture the points. I don't really need to value trade anymore. I think we're doing fine on that front. There you go. That'll do. Then we cast one of these. With our absurd amounts of magic. Get a Forsaken here. And now it's all about capturing them points. He's almost completely out of units. Yeah, there we go. This is a great Tzeentch's Firestorm. Holy moly. Omega value Tzeentch's Firestorm right there. Mass route on him. Nice. He's now out of units. Alright, here we go. Capturing points time. There's a lot of cav units here, I must say. That part's a little sus. There's some Orc Boy big guns over there. He might still win on capture points. That's a crazy thing. If I'm not careful here, he could actually win just on that. It's unlikely, but you never know. You never know with the Greenskins. Okay, here we go. That's that point captured. Nice. And now I have all the time in the world just to trade up, right? That's all I really have to do to close out the game. Honestly, it was a little sus, I'm not gonna lie. I do have most of my army summoned in though, and most of his guys are just routing. His caster is gone. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. Fun match though, very fun match. Let's spam some of this. Yeah, I still have Winds of Magic though. That's crazy, man. Kairos is the Winds of Magic beast. He just never runs out. Cast it again. Another one. And another one. There you go. Nice. So that's gonna hopefully kill off of them boys over there. We do secure the point. Unfortunately, my boys do get a little bit surrounded. Those pump wagons, pain in the butt. I will have another Tzeentch's Firestorm soon, though, at least. There's the foe's capture point, and then one last Changebringer to close it out. They should just be able to delete everything here. Anything and everything. Oh boy. We almost got mucked up though. He almost got the capture points. Yeah, it's crazy though. There's so many Tzeentch's Firestorms. The other casters, I don't know what they did. I guess they're kind of good at fighting and capturing. So you can't knock them for that. Let's see here. Have nothing to glean magic anymore. So I get for killing his caster, I guess. I can use a blue fire here though. That should be enough for these guys. I think we almost win on one capture point too. Very nice indeed. Nice. I do have Stormfire now. Dodge this. Yeah, let's go. It's gonna land another Tzeentch's Firestorm. And he's dead. Glorious. Oh my god. And I still have 12 wins. Oh my god. Alright, Pump Wagon's dead. He's still triple capped. Oh dang, they actually dodged pretty well. I'm surprised. Pleasantly surprised. I guess that's what happens when you run out of a net. They should give Kairos net of Amidok. I'm sure that would be the most balanced thing in the world. What are these guys doing? They're just chilling. Oh, you might snipe Kairos though. The Kairos Vengeance. Honestly, I will say, I feel like Greenskins infantry also just kind of sucks. I feel like Charix, I don't know, man. I feel like Greenskins are just too weak for him, man. Cause like he's a really good player, man. The Greenskins just fail him all the time. Their infantry just did not cook. They're getting like routed off all the time. They're taking 1 million damage from like everything. Run this build into corner dwarves. Oh god. Wait, I can't even cast the Glean Magic. Oh boy. Sounds like a good time. All right, there you go. Yeah, it's over. I went on a double cap. Yo, crazy build, man. I can even Arcane Surge if I really want more Winds of Magic. I don't need it, but I could, right? I just like Arcane Surge this guy. Book. Blue Fire again.
One of your units has been destroyed.
Oh man, this is Kairos as he was meant to be played. How many spells did I cast this game? He cast like 1 million spells. He has like 2,400 valleys. Crazy Kairos Valley. Crazy Kairos Valley. Especially because I had like really it was just a Tzeentch's Firestorm, but like I was also getting value with the Glean Magic. Like multi-purpose. Multi-purpose shenanigans. Let's see here. He's staying in the fight though, which leads me to believe that maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. Value trading's so off right now. I'm pretty sure it didn't count a single Tzeentch's Firestorm. I think that's what went down. Is this thing anti-large? I think it is anti-large, but it doesn't say. I think it's one of those abilities. Anyways, there we go. More boys are gone. I can't believe I found his lord though, and he wasn't a caster. Honestly, he probably would have been better off not bringing magic. Let's be real here. If he didn't have magic, we probably wouldn't have been able to spam Storm of Fire as often. But like, no one just doesn't bring magic purposely, right? That's just not a thing you do. I don't know, maybe against the Glean Magic meta. You know, maybe against this new world that we find ourselves in. Maybe that's a strat. GG. Crazy. Crazy. Yo, the Knights of Immolation too. Insane. How'd these guys do? Yeah, they were just kind of capture point dudes. I kind of won mostly because of everything else and the fact that my infantry is just amazing. Like, Zongors and Forsaken cleave through his entire infantry pool, right? So, like, that was never gonna work. And his archers just got deleted by my nets and spellcasting. Chaos War Shrine, never an opportunity to really run it. But, yeah. I can't believe it. I can't believe it worked. Alright. That was what? That was Tzeentch versus Greenskins. Greenskins. Tzeentch wins. Yeah, I think this would be better if you were like really worried about like another heavy spellcasting faction. Like you might want to run this versus Tzeentch even, you know. I will say Kairos with his Staff of Tomorrow with the cooldown reduction. You could probably cut one of these casters and then use Staff of Tomorrow to reset your Glean Magic instead. That just seems way better. You could maybe put this guy on a disc for better accessibility. And then you get another Zongor. I'm gonna save this army. This army, like, is very close to just cooking hard. We're gonna save it under Tzeentch Infinite Magic. Oh. Tzeentch Infinite Magic. There we go. Because, like, yeah, Glean Magic, it gives you enough Winds of Magic back where it's basically a free spell. Especially if you combine it with Life Leeching and Spell Mastery. I think it gets amped by Spell Mastery. What factions are you running? Tzeentch, Dark Elves, Kislev, Warriors of Chaos, Vampire counts. So I did take Dark Elves. You said you had a Dark Elf suggestion you wanted me to try, right? We're already 1 win in. I can afford 1 loss comfortably. And definitely make it to semis. Advancing the Swiss. Goblins. Round 2. Nice. 36-minute round. Even less because I started a bit late. The map is Border Low Landing. We're up against Oishi. Oishi. Alright. Yo, no Ulrich Wall today, thank goodness. He's a menace. Border Low Landing. Here we go. More Tzeentch, please. We never see them. I feel like Tzeentch is a faction you can definitely cook hard with. It's only against some factions, though. Like, Greenskins don't have a lot of anti-air, so Changebringers will do well. So, yeah. I don't think they're, like, super meta, but they're not bad. Ooh, he has a lot of Demons of Chaos. Interesting. He's top bracket, so he gets the ban first. How the Tzeentch gleaned Christmas. Oh, man. Yo, Tzeentch is a... I swear, when Tzeentch works, it's one of those factions where your opponent does not have fun, which is why I love him. Also, Oishi's Demons of Chaos, Warriors of Chaos, Kislev, and Korn. Okay, what's the thing? Dark Elf,
D1 saw
Hero with Power of Darkness and Resummoning. Oh, the classic. Alright. I can do that. Yeah. So we get the Power of Darkness. I was gonna do it anyways, so I'll get 2. We'll get 2 of them. And then I just need to find something that can use my absurd levels of Winds of Magic. So he's playing Tzeentch and Kislev. Okay, alright, alright. So, interesting. He's playing Tzeentch and Kislev. Okay, alright. Is there a way I can out-magic Tzeentch? Is there a way I can out-magic Tzeentch? Oh wait, no, he banned Tzeentch and Kislev. My bad. Let's see. So one of my factions are good against his... well, I gotta play Dark Elves, right? If we lose, it's fine. We gotta play Dark Elves. Alright, now what's he doing? You meant 2 sorcerers? Sorry. Alright, I'll take 3 then. With Dark Magic, you can actually get a lot of work done. Dark Magic Buna spam? Okay, so Death Magic, you mean? So just Death Magic Buna him to death? Honestly, Buna's a really high-value spell. You can get a lot of work done with that. I can take Dark Star Cloak, too, if I want, like, absurd levels of magic. Because you do really need to get the magic out quickly. Dark Star Cloak is not bad. Makes them a little bit more expensive. I remember running out of magic, though, last time I did that. But yeah, Buna's nice. And then... what, put her on the Dark Pegasus? Against Tzeentch, she'll get sniped into oblivion. You gotta be real careful. Buna Spirit Leech. That's true, it's true. I'm getting a lot more. I probably do need 2 spells, don't I? Okay, and then I need actual units. Then I need actual units. But, like, obviously we gotta go for a kite, right? Demons of Chaos, and Kislev. Alright. I'll play versus Kislev. Easiest choice of my life. Okay, yeah. Death Magic counters Kislev. This is, This is as simple as it gets. So that's all I really gotta do. Hey, Esterific, what's up? We just crushed the Greenskins with some magic spam. It was pretty great. Alright, so this is definitely a slow grind game. So, let's see here. I need to get them to bring cavalry. I think that's the only way we can possibly win this. I need them to bring cavalry, otherwise we do get screwed over. Great Greasus video, thank you. Memes against Oishi, that's bold. We memed against Charex. This is Kislev, though. Kislev, it can be kind of spooky. Okay, yeah, I think I definitely need one of these. Maybe two of them. Let's see here. Watch him go like that single entity death ball. We die instantly. I guess I do need to account for it. I know he likes his cavalry though, Oishi. He's been doing a similar build with Ostenkia, except with Cav Max instead. It's an interesting style that I must be wary of. Let's see here. Dark Riders here are pretty garbage. Kislev Cavalry tends to be extraordinarily armored. So that part's pretty spooky. Shades in reserve for anti-single entity. Yeah, that's not really how shades work. They, you know, it's you need to pin them down, them single entities. Okay, I think I got a good build though. I believe I have a decent build against Kislev. They ain't got nothing on this. Yeah, hell yeah, alright. I'm liking where this is going. Here we go. I don't feel like I'll ever beat Oishi or Charex. Nah, I think you're way overestimating the top echelon of Warhammer. People make misplays a lot, man. People make misplays. Just put them in a situation that they're not used to. Honestly, your Cathay build would probably beat their Slanesh if they're unprepared for it. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. And also, build advantage in this game is huge, man. If you just high roll for builds, it's so good. Why does it counter Kislev? Kislev doesn't have healing, so Spirit Leech can snipe their lords really well. And their cavalry get murdered by Buna. They're all really expensive. This will be great. Also, yeah, I'm not fighting Tzeentch. No Tzeentch. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, that should be fine. Is it? Do I need this item? I think I might, actually. Okay, slight adjustment to the build. 1 second. Alright. Is this the build? Is this really the build that I want? Yeah, probably. Probably. I think it's good enough. Feed it to fail. No problem. No problem. Yeah, Cav Max Cathay. Cav Max Cathay. Get a little bit of micro win. You're set. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna infinite magic them so hard. Oh, Papa Neat, thank you very much for the Prime sub. I didn't see it earlier. Your sweatpants comment yesterday made me laugh so hard. Oh boy, that's gonna stick around with me for a while, isn't it? Unlimited magic and domination. Not actually, not literally, but practically it gets close. was a fancy cockatrice. Unfortunately, it sucks too much. The heroes have good cap weight. They have 3 capture weight. Infantry have 5. Cavalry have 4. Given that they move at cavalry speed, it's not the end of the world. Here we go. So this is a straightforward build. The casters here are going to be Power of Darknessing themselves into oblivion. And we're going to just farm value off of them. When it comes to infinite winds of magic builds, you just have to play a kite game. Because the magic doesn't do anything until you get to the bottom of the deck, right? Like if you have a deck of cards and that's your magic pool, right? You pile up. You know, the extra amount that you're piling up doesn't do anything until it gets depleted, right? And that means that early on, you're generally weaker with these builds. All right, here we go. He's ready. Unlimited power. Oh, what we got? Where's he at? Come at me, bro. So you can just cast both Power of Darknesses. They do stack. So that's going to be helping my magic pool quite a bit. We're going to get our chariots. Move on forward. He does not have a massive army. Kislev just can't do that in general. Although not seeing him yet, it's kind of spooky. So he has Cossair Spears. He has a little Grom. Okay. Interesting. And he has Mother Stanky with Curse of the Ancient Witch. Crazy tech. All right. So my thought here is if he did go for mass infantry, I do have things like my double Medusa to still kite him out. Little Grom, I don't think we can Spirit Leech that bad boy. We can dodge its shots though. These hills are a pain in the butt for Little Grom. Okay, there we go. Power of Darkness. Okay, and he summons in his first Dervish unit. Alright. Just has a couple armored Cossars. Goes for 1,000,000 Dervishes. Alright. Well, Knights of the Ebon Claw will do pretty well there. That'll be pretty jokes. Medusas are grinding them. Pretty nice, pretty nice. And then we can get the D-summon on these ladies soon. There we go. Medusas are gonna have their way with them, man. Unless he gets like a Streltsy unit or something, he's so screwed. Holy Medusas! Holy Medusas! Jeez, why don't Dark Elves do that more often? Dude, that little Grom is failing him hard too, man. Failing him real hard. Alright, here we go. Jeez, man, jeez. Medusa's a murdering him. More dervishes, so he went all dervish. That's pretty crazy. I will take this fight. I said that we're weaker at this point in the battle, but oh, he doesn't want to leave Mother Stankia there. That's a terrible idea. That's just a terrible idea. Alright, here we go. Yeah, Mother Stankia is probably gonna get beat up here. He does have his range units firing though. I gotta be careful about that. Whoopsie daisies. Dodge it. Woo. Alright, Medusas, get out of there. Skedaddle. You gotta be real careful here with these types of engagements. He does capture the point too. Oh, with the dodges. Dodges are real. Alright, here we go. Sorcerer's back. I'm just waiting for him to summon his expensive cav, really. Mother Stanky, I can just deal with her with some Spirit Leeches. Should have been doing that earlier, honestly. It's kind of my bad, but such is life. He does route my super expensive cav, but loses 4 dervishes for it. So I would say it's not an end of the world trade. We'll be fine. Mother Stanky can't heal. That's pretty nice. Here you go. Medusas are cooking. And yeah, I really don't need to be that aggressive. You can see the ticket wise, it's fairly slow trading, right? Oh, I didn't summon her. Whoopsies. It's fairly slow, yeah, it's fairly a slow ticket game. Just be real careful with the Medusa. I don't want her to die. He's really giving me no Buna targets, though, I must say. At least the Medusas are doing fine. We'll get another Spirit Leech on Mrs. Stanky over there. And I will have some more Corsairs and such. There we go. Let's get another Power of Darkness. I'm not wasting my magic. I'm not taking the bait. Because the moment I run out of magic, he's just going to summon his Elite Cavalry. And I'd much rather he just never bring in his Elite Cavalry. Ever. Because they are spooky. Very, very spooky indeed. I'm just gonna keep Medusaing him. Here we go. I almost want to Buna the Armored Cossars, but I'm pretty sure that's a terrible choice. You know what? Sure. I have time. Let's get another one of these ladies out. Summon you. It's a lot of Winds of Magic I'm getting, that's for sure. Ah, so he brought in the Patriarch to heal Mother Estankia. That makes sense. Where'd she go? Where'd she even go? I don't know where Mother Estankia went. Alright, weird. Definitely want to get more infantry out. There you go. I think she just booked it. Yeah, I guess she just left. I guess she just left. There she is. Here, have a Spirit Leech, lady. Yeah. Trading wise. Oh, we're doing great trading wise. Holy moly. We're doing amazing when it comes to the trades. Ultra value, man. Ultra value. Alright, you can do that. Yeah, he's just bringing back the dervishes. Well, I'll use my Winds of Magic for his, for Mother Estankia then. Look, if he only has dervishes, it's fine. Jeez, really seems like he only has dervishes. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Alright, anyways, my passive should be triggering soon. I did lose one of my ladies, but that's okay. Do I have any more of this? No, so I can de-summon her. There you go. There's the shot on her. She's gonna die soon. If I can get Mother Estankia to die at the same time my passive triggers, we are in the clear. We are so in the clear. And I do have enough wins for any elite cavalry he decides to bring on in. Those are Cossar Spears, so we must be wary. There's the passive trigger. Great time for it to trigger, by the way. So now we just gotta get everybody in melee. Just get everybody in melee. Beat up Mother Estankia. Bring in more cavalry soon. That'll be great. Dang, I did lose one of my dudes though. Here we go. There's the Spirit Leech. Come on. There we go. Alright, nice. There we go. I gotta be careful. Trading value is not everything. When your opponent does have access to some heals. There we go. So there's a big cav fight. Medusa's doing fine. Cold One Knights are doing fine over there. One more Spirit Leech on Mrs. Stankia, and we're good. And I think he's starting to run out of juice, right? Just taking a look at the battlefield. I still have a Buna too, if I really want to cast it. So I'm just going to get another caster for value trading. And dang, he taps out. Holy moly. Alright, well that was interesting. Yeah, I just farmed value. So did he have no elite cavalry? Because like I'm fine. Yeah, he just didn't summon them in. He was worried about the Buna. God dang, how much Winds of Magic Reserve did you have? Oh crap, I forgot to check. Probably an absurd amount. Yeah, so GG. Interesting. Ah. Medusas were great, by the way. I think the Medusas are just, the solution to all of Dark Elves' problems. They're just the solution to all things Dark Elves. Apparently he accidentally wrote Kislev, though. That's unfortunate. Yeah, so it was just hard denial. Technically, my lord only got 1,000 value. But she could, like, just stopping the Griffin Legion made it so that my, like, everything just did way better. Let me check my Winds of Magic. You swear Medusas do like thrice as much damage when I use them? You just have to keep them shooting at the blob. Oh crap, is it not going to show how much magic I have? It might not.
Rancid Visit plus
Rancid
Forbidden Rod plus
Visitations,
Tzeentch Shrine.
Forbidden Rod, and Tzeentch Shrine. Oh, with Warriors of Chaos? Alright, alright. Warriors of Chaos next on the chopping block. Thank you very much, by the way.
We have
For the
a
2
victory point.
Swiss francs.
Keep it from the foe.
So, okay, it doesn't show the Winds of Magic. Dang it. But if we take a look at these ladies, right? The spell is 0.7.
Keep it from the foe.
So it gives you 14 Winds of Magic per cast. I cast it like a million times. I cast it like a million times. Honestly, I probably needed more power recharge, if anything. Because I was just spamming overcast Spirit Leech is all, right? And I even had Arcane Conduit. It just felt like I wasn't really getting that much replenishment. And that's kind of what was screwing me. Oh yeah, it's 10 per, yeah. 10 per cast. But yeah, I was probably gonna have magic for like the rest of the battle. It's actually using it all. Like getting it into my spending pool that was the most important. But yeah, I think what, you start with like 70? And I got plus 60? I like doubled my Winds of Magic. Also, this engagement was great. Slow grinding and then taking that big fight with the passive was so huge, man. Look at that value. Crazy, crazy value.
I knew it.
Amazing. Ace Strix, thank you for the good luck. I don't know why you're so conservative with the Buna. You could have saved up 40 Winds of Magic and baited the Elite Cav. I think I would rather just kill Mother Estankia. I know she doesn't have a lot of healing, so you can just Spirit Leech her. Although she does have that magic resist aura when she's casting a spell. She could probably negate quite a bit there, but I don't think he was gonna summon Elite Cavalry, even if I did cast Buna. You're so hyped for the new DLC. Oh my gosh. New DLC is going to be amazing. There's a load of quality of life improvements that I gave to CA. If they implement half of them, I'm going to be so happy. Alright, so you want me to go for a Rancid Visitations Lord. You want me to go Rancid Visitations. Forbidden Rod. So I believe that's a normal Chaos dude here. Yeah, so you take Nurgle and then go normal Chaos dude with Forbidden Rod. And then you take a Tzeentch Shrine. Okay, but the Tzeentch Shrine, you have to take it just raw, right? You can't even get the cultist on it. You're just taking a normal Tzeentch Shrine. That's going to be the memeiest part of the next build. But I already got my 2 wins against very high tier players. If we lose, it's totally fine. In fact, if we lose now, they might not even make it to semis, but that's kind of dirty. I'd rather play against them again than cheese them out of the bracket. Alright, so yeah, you just take Rancid Visitations, you have your rod caster. DLC better be worth me losing SFO. Here's the thing, if they nerf Slanesh's OP stuff, the new stuff they introduce might not be OP. Slanesh might actually be fine. Really depends though. But I think worst case, we'll probably just see some unit bans. I think Hellstriders are like the big annoying thing right now. Hellstriders are they're just way overtuned, man. And you can't ban Hellstriders and Seekers. Cause then Slanesh just doesn't have cavalry, right? They're stuck summoning in like what, just Fiends and Heartseekers. Like you're removing like their entire roster. Though like I guess maybe you could just force them to take Hellstrider Hell Scourges maybe. Yeah, they went from God tier to literally useless to pretty OP again. We'll see how it goes. Have we seen a confirmation of 3 factions? Nope. It's true. I wonder if people would still play Slanesh with just Fiends. I think Hellstriders make up like such a core part of the army though. I think they would be significantly weaker. But probably not OP. It's true though, they can probably work with Fiends. And they'll have some pretty solid counters too. Charge Tzeentch Warshrine with Rancid Visitations. So it's 30% power boost. It's a 30% power boost. It's pretty high. If I can get it built up. Does Warriors of Chaos have a summon? Do they have a summon? There's got to be someone here that can summon something, right? Does this Exalted Hero have anything? Book of Secrets. No summons, I believe, unless you take the Prince. Demon Prince. Get the Demon Prince, summon some Furies, have them die above the shrine. Oh, Gideon Bast. You're asking about the sweatpants? I want to talk about it. Someone asked if I did shorts. Cultist? You can't take Cultist as Chaos. Really? No summons? That's crazy, man. Anyways, I can still take 3 Hellstriders here, so there's no way we lose. Classic. It's a classic strat. Yeah, I guess it's not much. Warshine's interesting though. So plus 10 leadership's a lot. And encourage. So you can probably just keep some Forsaken near it. The big issue is making sure it doesn't get shot into oblivion. Like, and who's gonna take a melee fight around a Warshrine, right? It's 38 speed. So way slower than my Forsaken. How am I supposed to do this? Ban all the shooty factions? Yeah, if I play against Khorne, you'll probably still kill it with Horsemen. Let's be real. Honestly, a Valkyrie would be really annoying for this build. Against the Visitations. I just need something that'll die around this thing. Is it finally time? Is it finally time to just man-tide around it? That way, at least I have a chance of proccing the Warshrine. Just full-on Marauder spam. 2 Forsaken. And then you go for like your mobility afterwards. Man-tide City. Man-tide and Lord Snipe. Perfect combo. The thing is, single entities would actually have a hard time breaking into this because of the Rancid Visitations. It's really faction dependent though. Oh my gosh, Warriors of Chaos. Yeah, they'll probably get even more with this next DLC. Can't wait to get even more Regiments of Renown. You can make a whole faction with the Warriors of Chaos Regiments of Renown. Oh wait, they're right there. Yo, Demons of Chaos are also gonna be cooking. Indirect Demons of Chaos buff. Let's see here. What do I need? Beastmen? Or are we getting Slanesh Gores? Slon Gores? Is it? More Nurgle RORs? Maybe there'll be a free LC? Alright, what am I summoning in though? Like, I kind of need mobility. Is it really just troll spam? It doesn't feel that comfy. Okay, as a rough starter though, right, like this is a fine build. You know, I have a new appreciation for Marauder Axe Throwers now. Their damage is a lot higher versus high armor. And maybe if my opponent doesn't have a good ranged core because getting rushed down by these guys, then the axe throwers can cook in the front line. I don't know, make skull crushers work with these bad boys. Skull crushers of corn. They're a marked unit though, kind of sucky. Honestly, this is kind of cool. I kind of like this build. Nurgle axe throwers. They would be if they didn't count as a marked unit. I need my Hellstriders, man. You can't leave the house without them. All right, advancing the Swiss. Round 3. I'm up against Serika. All right. Yo. Let's give it to him. So we're looking at the map is Haunted Vale. Big old flat map, I think. Big old flat map. Okay. Is that a Tzeentch shrine? In diddly doodly. The idea is the Marauders should just die really hard by it. Wood Elves, Vampire Coast, Empire, and Beastmen. Crazy lineup he's got. Alright. I feel like I don't want to play versus Wood Elves. That sounds like Garbo, right? Sounds like garbage. Who's it gonna ban though? If he bans Warriors of Chaos, I'll have to try later. Can Beastmen kill the shrine? Maybe? Probably not. Well, they do have their archers, they're pretty good. I feel like the shrine is, yeah, 60 armor. So it gets killed by all types of arrows. Honestly, yeah, shrines are bad, but we're getting donations to run them. Yeah, no, it's 60 armor, man. So arrows, like archer fire, still probably does like 60% damage to it. He banned Tzeentch and Kislev. I'm playing Warriors of Chaos. Warriors of Chaos should be pretty good versus all of them. I kind of hope he goes for Vampire Coast. Beastmen would be nice. Honestly, between Coast and Beastmen, I think we'll take whichever one he gives. Because you can go Wood Elves, Empire, right? But then it has to be Coast or Beastmen after. His options are limited. They are very, very limited. Nurgle Shrine's pretty good. If you can actually get stuck in a grind, but it's nowhere near a Mortis engine. Wood Elves, Empire. Oh, I see. Okay. So you actually... okay, that's interesting. So yes, Because he has 2 factions, he can just go Wood Elves twice there. It's actually a pretty cool tech. I'll play verse Empire then, right? I don't think we want to play versus Wood Elves with this. Unless I can force him forwards. I don't think I have anything I can really snipe though. His cavalry are pretty annoying. Versus Empire, I definitely will have a Lord I can snipe. Yeah, I'm gonna go versus Empire. That just makes sense. It just makes sense. Empire shouldn't be too hard yet. It's been a while since I did a proper Manti too. So Empire, to get a single entity to terror route things, it has to be on their Lord or like Royal Altdorf Griffites. It basically has to be that type of play style. And given that he's locked into that, it means my Rancid Visitations will be way better. Way, way better. He's a dead man. Now, Empire. So they can man-tide it. They can take a lot of cavalry. And that's like that's it, right? What's Empire gonna do? He has artillery. He can probably force me forwards. That part is pretty annoying. Infantry's pretty fast, 35 speed. Honestly, I'm not too worried. I have Hellstriders, man. What is Empire supposed to do? Watch him just full man-tide me like he does my playstyle. This is a pretty stacked tournament today. We played against Charix, then Oishi, then Serika. Like top players back to back. Use a Nurgle Shrine like corpse carts. It's so expensive though. Why don't you just run like an entire unit of like Dragon Ogres or something? Or like an Aspiring Champion. Save yourself some money. Or Chosen. You'd have a whole unit of Chosen, man. Although Idle, I'm sure you play on the mod. You play modded, so I'm sure they're better there. Nurgle regen. As long as it doesn't get sniped, that healing is pretty nice. Can you make up a whole Chosen with it? In a blob, probably. Hellstriders will get cooked by heavy Empire Knights, won't they? So, Hellstriders are way cheaper than Empire Knights. 175 gold cheaper. So, typically, because you outnumber them, it'll be Hellstriders plus something. So, one Hellstrider loses to Empire Knights in a flat engagement. Hellstriders, 2 Hellstriders, and a Marauder against 2 Empire Knights. I would put my money on the 2 Hellstriders and the Marauder. Because, yeah, you just get that little bit of extra screening. And on the resummon, very nice. Real interested to see what he goes for here, by the way. I really wonder if the War Shrine is going to do anything. But if I lose, I'm guaranteed to make it to semis. But God, that War Shrine, man. That War Shrine is pretty garbage. It's pretty garbage. Well, you forced me to play a Nurgle blob with the Shrine versus Vampire count and I won. Did I? Must have been a while ago. I don't remember taking a Nurgle Shrine. Was this recent? Is my memory failing me? Whew. I played Great Unclean one plus Nurgle Shrine. I remember the Great Unclean one. It was on Demons of Chaos. I feel like our... Dude, do I remember this? I don't know if I remember this. Gorst. Yo, people, I remember someone messaged in my Greasus video about Foot Gorst. According to Maximilianaire, Foot Gorst is less of a meme than Greasus. Though. Because you can actually take good spells on him. He actually has some pretty good Winds of Magic abilities, too. Your memory is fickle, Darstrix. Alright. Jeez. He's taking his sweet time with the build here, man. He's taking his sweet time. Foot Gorst only tomorrow. If I can almost win with Greasus, you can probably almost win with Foot Gorst, but... Ogre Kingdoms don't rely on their lord the same way vampire accounts do. Vampire accounts have to use their lord effectively. And Foot Gorst is like, he just doesn't complete the pie. You would want, like, Necromancer on a horse is great because he can cover a wider line. Foot Gorst, though, he's probably just gonna get sniped, right? I think he just dies instantly. Gorst is on his cart by default. No, you can actually take him off his cart. You actually have an option to take Foot Gorst. I was surprised too. I didn't even think it was possible. But it turns out it is. In all my years, never knew. Alright, here we go. It's time for a man died. Vampires should be much faster on foot. They are superhumans. Yeah, I feel like they should be like old Wrathmonger speed, right? I think vampires are like really slow in this game for some reason. Like Depth Guard? Oh god, Depth Guard. Depth Guard make me sad. Never knew a unit of vampires could be so weak. Alright, here we go. So this is Anticity's Insanity build. So... Boop. Alright. We have our two Forsaken. We can take the center line. So, I just gotta get an unholy flank on him, right? If he has too many range units, he should just die. Mantide builds are popular. So, let's take a look-see. So, I got my Magic Caster in here. We have our War Shrine can march on up. Kemmler and his Wraiths are crying. Dude, there's so many units that just need a little bit of love. They've been Forsaken much more than the actual little Forsaken in this game. So he only has 13 units, that's good. The idea is, usually you can't go this wide without getting punished by cavalry or skirmishers. But because we're Warriors of Chaos, we have Hellstriders. So, I don't think we have to worry. And then we have this guy. Look at him. He's on a horse. No, he's on a Rot Beast. Did I take the regen on him? I did. Okay, good. Here we go. And as you can see, he has an Amber Wizard on a bird with Amber Spear. Okay. Interesting. Don't know what to make of that. Flock of Doom. That's not gonna get any value. And some war wagons. Alright. Fine by me. War wagons should not have too many targets here, right? So think what I want... He actually has primarily melee infantry. Seems like he doesn't have a lot of range. He does have Hawkland long rifles, though. Okay. So we're just going to capture this point and then back up. So I don't actually want any of that heat. And bring in the Hell Cannon instead. Looks like he's gone for Marcus. Makes sense. Makes sense. Ugh. Gets his spell cast. Alright, so there we go. We pull on back. So this is yeah, it's gonna be a slow grind game indeed. It's gonna be a very slow grind game. Zintler's Reichsguard, interesting. Alright. So coming on in hot. At least the War Shrine is juicing up ever so slightly. It's already at 1% power recharge. And that Rancid hurt him pretty bad, that poor Amber Wizard. He causes terror, but yeah, that's gonna be quite painful. Alright, Hell Cannon time. Right onto them great swords. Almost have our spell casting going on. I got my sick flank coming on in. We have our Hell Cannon over here. I can just take my time, chill, relax. Get another Rancid Visitations out at some point. Oh, is he gonna Amber Spear that thing? He might. He might. He's gonna do it. Drop the artillery piece.
Full tidings. The enemy has captured one of your victory points. Take it.
Oh,
back.
get wrecked. Oh man, the artillery drop tech is hilariously good. Anyways, his range units here should just be dead. Yeah, no one ever expects the artillery drop tech. It's pretty jokes. All right, here we go. Get in there, my boys. I'm just setting up for the extremely long flank. Okay, here we go. We just march forwards, pull these guys back. Get a unit of Hellstriders in here to bully them. And Axe Throwers, which should actually do fairly well. There we go, nice. We're just piling on in. It's working out pretty well. There's there's another Rancid Visitations on his terror-causing dude. And if I just jump him real hard, I should be okay. Hellstriders are getting on in there. They're getting deep. Alright. Very nice. Zintler's Reichsguard are kind of going down. War Shrine is in. Hell yeah. Is he really just gonna land there? That would be insane. That's asking for trouble. Indeed. Oh. Kind of spooky, kind of spooky. Okay, I should be able to kill off his ranged tools there. Alright. And yeah, he's not landing. Alright, that's fine. Fine by me. Got Hellstriders, they're just kind of chilling. Whoop. Oh, he netted them. Very smart. Very smart indeed. Should still be able to jump him, though. Rancid Visitations on Marcus. That should hurt him quite a bit. Here we go. Dude, those Zintlers, though, they're cooking. They are cooking hard, man. Alright, finally we got his boys. War Shrine's on the great swords now. Interesting. Alright, here we go. Honestly, I'm not liking the trading that much. I feel like things could be slightly better. His Zintler's Reichsguard are doing real well for themselves, aren't they? But, probably going to be able to steal this point back at least. There you go. His very expensive units there are down. Alright, what in the world? No, that's terrible. I don't want to do that. Oh, my guys just pulled back for a second there. Whoopsie daisies. That's a big misplay. Alright, there we go. I finally got some Maraud Horsemen on his Amber Wizard. Dude, those Zintlers, man, they just don't die. Anyways, if I can just get a little bit more of a cast on Marcus here, I think we're fine. Hellstriders are having a bit of a hard time though, admittedly. Come on. I just gotta get that cast off. We got the damage amp finally. So it should go fairly well at least. Okay, there we go. Zentlers are dead. But yeah, he's starting to pull back on the value trade. That part's not very comfy, is it? God, this shrine's doing nothing. Oh boy, this shrine ain't doing anything. Yo, can this guy get that cast off? Come on, man. Dude, this shrine sucks. This shrine actually sucks, man. Okay, finally, I got the cast off. It's exactly what we needed. That's good, that's good. I have my boys here. All right, so we can just pile on in. I wish I had gone that point. Unfortunately not, though. All right, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Now we have a chance. So we're just gonna pile on in. We go over there. Hellstriders can kill off the Free Company militia. Marcus is real low now, so he's not too comfortable. And if I just spam Hellstriders, I should be okay. Hell Cannon's back online and operational too. That's huge. How's my Lord doing? Lord's doing fine. Shrine's unfortunately dead. It was indeed useless. God dang, Shrine. Why you gotta suck? Yeah, Shrine was just a complete waste of money, wasn't it? Dang. And his long rifles are still alive? Yo, that's crazy sauce. I can't believe they lived. Okay, at least I can probably kill his caster. And I do still have a lot of capture points on me. Like, that part's pretty nice, I guess. Okay, long rifles are finally dead. Huge. Absolutely huge. And I could probably rancid, Visitation's Marcus to death. So I think we actually might still have a chance here if I can kill off Marcus. Marcus is very vulnerable, and Empire do kind of need that extra leadership boost, don't they? So mayhaps we'll be okay. Come on, just kill him. Just kill him. He's doing his best. He does heal. That part helps. Oh, did he kill it finally? He might have finally taken it down. I should be able to kill off his caster at least. Marcus is gonna go down. Lord's doing great. He's having a dandy time. Come on, man. Just one hit. Just one hit. Come on. Nah, I'm gonna have to evac. Oh, God, that's terrible. Oh, dang it. Marcus, why? Well, at least I routed off his caster here. All right. Well, we gotta make sure he doesn't triple cap me. Ugh, God. Marcus, why'd you have to be so janky to hit? Infantry characters, man. Pain in the butt. All right. It's fine, though. We still have a point. He has his cavalry here, though. Man, I was really hoping that engagement would get him. I think I was way too aggressive, though. I could have waited longer. I could have waited longer. I think if you're going Mantide, you need the patience. You need the patience. I do have some trolls here, at least. A lot of his guys are severely out of position, too. Can probably de-summon these Hellstriders. God dang, though. These boys are annihilating me. I can't believe the long rifles lived, though. That's insane. That's the scariest part for me. All right, here we go. Nice. And brace. Oh, that brace saved my butt. All right, there we go. Zintler's Reichsguard. Terrifying. Okay, so we still have some Hellstriders here. It's not like he has a lot of cavalry. They can probably get a little bit of work done on his Free Company and the like. So that part's fairly comfortable. I'm not going to call it quits just yet. I think we do actually have a decent chance here. Especially if we can get him to like overextend or something. Maybe our Hellstriders can get a lot of work in. I can get a unit of Forsaken here to chop them up. Go a little bit of a route there. We got our axe throwers in here. They're pretty hype. Jeez, my Hellstriders took a lot of damage on that charge, didn't they? All right, here we go. Jeez, they're getting murdered, man. It's almost like not having your Lord is really bad. Ah, dang, the Lord loss and not killing Marcus. Dang, I just should have played that better. All right, anyways, that's GG. GG.
There is only defeat.
GG, well played. Yeah, I should have just played that better. Between the Hell Cannon not really doing anything. If I was gonna do a build-up strat, I shouldn't have gone for the Hell Cannon. Also, the War Shrine sucked, man. The War Shrine was garbage. It got like 1% charge, man. He didn't even have a lot of range units to begin with. No more Tzeentch Shrines? Yeah, no more Tzeentch Shrines, man. God. Horrible value. Horrid. It's horrid, man. That I could have had a whole Chaos Knight instead of this garbage, man. The Hell Cannon just kept hitting the same tree. Oh, that's hilarious. How did the Hell Cannon do in the end? It still got 1,000 value. And baited out his dude. But yeah, Hell Cannon could have been slightly better. Optimally, I think if you're going for an all-in rush, you have to go just like literally only melee. And you just can't take the Shrine. The Shrine just sucks. Alright. I'm putting a... You know what? Darstrix... Don't suggest any units that are actually just terrible, alright? Ugh. Oh, did I do the win-loss wrong? I think I did. Yeah, if the unit just sucks, I'm gonna veto it. Oh, boy. Like, you know, for stuff that we know, like... Skull Reapers and such. Yeah, no Skull Reapers, none of that. Oh yeah, I didn't overcast Rancid Visitations. I could have played better, but the Shrine was still garbage, man. It was so garbage. Alright, so that's Empire. I could have won though, but like, you know, I had to play like real. I had to play way tighter there. I should just take the Shrine and sell it at the beginning to fulfill the request. Oh, man. But yeah, I should have focused either the Wizard or Marcus. That was the one misplay. The other one was the cannon shooting the tree. And the other one was not waiting long enough. And just not summoning the right units. So he was summoning in a lot of ranged. If I had just built up like a proper melee army, I would have been fine. Also, yeah, you always have to overcast it on the squishiest Lord. If I saved it for Marcus. A dead Marcus would have been hype, for sure, for sure. Also, yeah, the Hawkland Long Rifles was well played on his part. I don't think there's much I could have done there unless I had more. But if you go for a full-on Man-Tide build like this, to punish people taking too much range, you have to actually just go pure, like... You have to go pure, killing power. You can't hold back, otherwise your push just isn't strong enough to jump their range units. Probably wouldn't spec full corn. Like, I'd probably, like, you know... Oh, let's say you're still going Rancid, right? Then you go for, like, you go for... I need something to kill those great swords. Great swords are actually kind of annoying. Chosen. I actually just run Chosen Great Weapons. Honestly, I could have had a whole Chosen Great Weapon there. That would have crushed it, man, instead of the War Shrine. One Chosen Great Weapon. If you had suggested Chosen Great Weapons, you would have won that. Yeah, there's like a lot of more like medium or minor stuff I could have made. Could have taken a Mutilate Vortex Beast. All right. All right. Anyways, Rancid Visitation's Overcast still very good though. Like, I could have, if I was overcasting, I could have at least killed one of their guys. Such is life though. Are we done this? Okay, you want me to try it again, but with Chosen? All right, I'll do it. There you go. All right.
Overcast
now I have no
Rancid
excuses,
plus Rod
right?
plus Chosen.
All right, I'll take it. Your donations are very much appreciated, by the way. I enjoy the challenge. All right, so I have to overcast Rancid, Rod, and Chosen. All right. Honestly, if I lose this next one, it's entirely on me. All right, all of those are good, and if I'm blaming Chosen, that's like pure copium. All right, so I accept. I accept. At Goblins, round 4. As long as I win this next one, I'll be fine. We're up against Maximillionaire dropped the game? Or did he match down? He lost to Oishi at the start. Dude, if I win here, no more Maximilian for the tournament. All right, Narexa, I'm gonna have to kick you. There you go. And we need our factions. So what are his factions? So I'm top bracket. The map is Itza. All right, it's just pretty fun for the big rush. Van power counts ×5. All right. So Van power counts. Bottom picks 1, so he's counts. All right, so Warriors of Chaos. He's probably gonna ban Warriors of Chaos though, right? Let's be real. Let's see here. Warriors of Chaos, Dark Elves, and Tzeentch. I think those are the ones that he's most likely to not want to play against. He'll probably play against Dark Elves though, right? So it should be Warriors of Chaos, what, Kislev or Vampire accounts? I want to face him in a mirror though. Warriors of Chaos, Dark Elves, Tzeentch should be good. Oh boy. Hard lineup today. We're playing against all the top players. If I can just beat Maximillionaire though, we're fine. He wants to play versus Chaos. Sick. Alright, we're fine. Alrighty. Yo, this actually situation with the Tzeentch Shrine might be good. Okay, no, but we're not gonna do it. So you want me to run Chosen, eh? I'll give you Chosen. I'll give you Chosen. So, Overcast Visitations is hype. You can't go wrong there, right? So you just overcast the Visitations. You get the Rod Caster going for that extra winds of magic. Do I take 2 Rod Casters? Probably, maybe against counts? I don't think I really need it. Well, I didn't have that much magic last time. So maybe if I really want to spam spells, I should. Rot Knights. Against counts, I don't know how I feel about that. The regular Corn Shrine is a slight damage amp. It's not that exciting. It's a very mild damage amp. Alright, so biggest thing are his, it's his Mortis engines. Don't want to get Mortised. Also, yeah, Rot Knights are pretty bad against vampire counts. I don't fancy them too much. Honestly, this is kind of dope. This is kind of dope, this build right here. Hilarious. This build is amazing. Whoa, alright. Alright, we have an insanity build today. I wonder what Maximilianaire is gonna run. I wonder. Is he gonna hard Bune on me? So the thing is, vampire counts do have cavalry that they can spam out nowadays. So they are pretty annoying. I need something to deal with cavalry. If not, we get mulched. So a big question mark this day, don't we? What kills vampire counts cavalry? Do I have anything for that? Like, what am I supposed to do? Armored trolls or something? Do armored trolls cook here? Pretty sure they're gonna get insta-routed. Am I really gonna run dragon ogres? That sounds insane. Nobody runs dragon ogres nowadays. Does that mean they are the secret tech? Does that mean I should be running them? Maybe Rot Knights? Maybe I should just take one Rot Knight. One Rot Knight for the cookening. Rot Knights is not bad. You know what? One Rot Knight. Get 5 Overcast Rancid Visitations with 2 Forbidden Rods at 6. Interesting. It also let you cast faster, which is nice. Soul of Damnation for the Cav. I feel like against vampire counts, it's a very sketchy idea to go for. Alright, I have a build. I'm really wondering if this cooks against counts or not. I'm really wondering. I think, in theory, this works. If we lose this, I'm just misplaying. I hope you guys are ready, though. I brought me some spicy chosen. We bought the flaming hot pepper chosen. They're gonna cook so hard. Oh my goodness. Aeson the Fallen. Aeson's actually pretty cool, but here we go. I brought 2 Corrin chosen. If no Dragon Lord, easy game. Honestly, even if he does have a Dragon Lord, Overcast Rancid Visitations is painful, man. And I got my Doom Knights. I got me some Doom Knights. And Festus as my caster, as my Rancid caster. Ready to look at fun? Festus is a little bit more snipeable, but like, no one runs Festus. He's probably not ready for it. Festus and Khorne, tag teamed. Best friends forever. So the goal is simple here. Don't let him bog me down. Maximilianaire specializes very hard in the bog down style. Chosen of Khorne at least can cleave through anything he sends my way. I might even send them to the flanks. Though, middle's probably better for Festus. It really depends. I'm probably gonna need to deal with Crypt Ghouls. That's what the bomb drops are for. Alright, here we go. Alright. So, he has a Strigoi Ghoul King. Okay, so he's Lord Snipe. Makes sense. What, Festus? Hey, at least you can't deal with the Chosen that easily. Chosen are, they're decent here. And he doesn't have Crypt Ghouls over here, it seems. Nice. I think that's probably all his units, right? It'll take a while for him to snipe Festus, too. It's not that bad. Okay. Overcast Visitations while he does his thing. There you go. Tit for tat. Festus has his healing too, though. We both heal. So what's he gonna do about the Doom Knights? He has some corpse cards here, and he has some White Kings. Honestly, no Mortis Engine means I should probably just take this fight. Should probably just take the fight. Oh, he does have a Mortis Engine. I'm silly. He doesn't have anything to deal with my horsemen, though. So that's pretty nice. And his lord took way more damage from that little spell casting than I did. Alright, so what are you gonna do, son? You have a bit of a situation here, don't ya? Don't ya, buddy? Because, he's gonna have to split to capture these points. Festus is fine. Spirit Leeches are honestly kind of a waste of magic for him. I just have to kill off that Mortis, right? Just kill the Mortis, we'll be okay. Festus will be fine. Let's see here. Forbidden Rod action is a go. Let's get some units in here. Then start javelining these guys. Dude, he's running from those Knights of Immolation, man. Knights of Immolation are such chads. Yeah, Ghoul King kinda getting sussed out. Oh, he did get a good stab scrat though. That was a fairly good one. Alright, Knights of Immolation. So we're just gonna poke and then disengage. Alright, now where's he gonna put that Mortis Engine? There's only so many places. Fun fact, Festus, you can heal. You can heal these guys. Okay, there we go. So we have javelins on the Mortis Engine and we're not too blobbed. So this should work out fine. We have that sick bomb drop we can get down on them zombies. Nice. I just want the zombies dead. Okay, Mortis Engine kind of getting cooked. Honestly, Festus is doing fine, man. His Mortis Engine is getting so cooked. What the crap? Dude, that Mortis Engine is dying, man. Festus with the heals, too. So he finally summons in a unit of cavalry. Makes sense, makes sense. But, yeah, this is getting real difficult, right? My boys here are just cleaving their way through his forces. So, time is a bit of the essence, right? He does have his knights here. But at least Festus has his heals. Mortis Engine ain't doing too much. Knights of Immolation. Kind of getting caught up a bit. Can they kill the Mortis Engine? Seems like a sketchy play. I don't know if I want to... Yeah, I don't know if I want to deal with that. At least Festus is doing good, though. Nice. Knights of Immolation. They don't really have too many targets right now. I guess they can maybe rear charge something here. They're just keeping his lord modest. Realistically, that's all I need here. I just need his lord to stop causing me issues. Festus's heal is doing great, though. Come on. Let's see here. I think I probably do want to summon Rot Knights at this point. But yeah, we're kind of outgrinding them. We're outgrinding the vampire counts, presumably. Knights of Immolation are... Ooh, that's a great Mortis Engine pick. I think we can just get in there. Get the Immolation right on top of them. Or we can get a bomb drop. And clear out those Crypt Horrors. That might actually be better. Nice, nice. And he's still stuck on the 1 point. He has one Crypt Ghoul on the flank, but I think that's fine. There we go. Oh. Do I have one of the Doom Knights in combat or something? That's a little unfortunate. Kind of screwing with me a bit, but we're still doing fine. Yeah, no bomb drop. Very unfortunate. Alright, where are my knights at? Jeez, they're really expensive. Hey, at least the Mortis Engine is almost dead. Come on, you darn rotten knights. Why are you so expensive for? At least the Chosen are cooking well. Let's see here. There we go. Last Rancid cast. I do have a little bit of a route here. It's a tiny bit unfortunate. Come on, you darn rotten knights. Yeah, they're taking their sweet time showing up. That's kind of painful. Did I lose my Knights of Immolation too? Yeah, they're kind of in a rough situation. You know what? Just kill the Mortis. Just kill the Mortis. I think the game entirely revolves around me ending that bad boy. Because once it's dead, I have Festus. Once it's dead, we have Festus. He does have a triple cap, but I'm just playing for value here. I still have my Corn Chosen. So without a Mortis engine, it's just over, right? And now my Rot Knights are finally kicking. Rot Knights will be great. Here we go. And I just gotta keep Festus alive is all. We do that, we'll be okay. There we go. Rot Knights are cooking up a storm. Wondrous. Skirmishers to continue the up trades. Oh, jeez, Festus. He got terror routed. That's pretty spooky. At least I have my boys here. Aspiring champions are doing fine on this front. He'll be back, right? Festus heals. We're fine. Triple cap's a little spooky, but as long as I up trade, I think we are good. Finally, the D-summon on those dudes. All right, there you go. Lord's getting dealt with. Ooh, all right. All right, and we're fine once again. It's just the capture points that we got to worry about. But otherwise, the healing is going great. I got my my knights over here. Festus getting breath attacked. It hurts. It hurts. Poor Festus. Yeah, I'm just gonna bring Forsaken into the middle. I just gotta up trade, right? All right, come on, just kill his lord. The Corn Chosen will eventually win this, though, right? In theory, the Corn Chosen clap cheeks. Festus's heal should hard carry. I have one knight left. I guess we'll bring him over for that bomb drop. Why not? All right, come on, you darn Chosen. Festus will be back. Finally, a lord we cannot throw. You know, I should probably just get that flank point. You know what? Screw it. How's my Rot Knight unit doing? Pretty good versus that corpse card, actually. All right, there you go. And then, yeah, that fire damage will get a little bit of work done. All right, all right. And then I can just start spamming Marauders onto the flanks, I guess, to recapture a few points. Is Festus back yet? He's not back. He is healing, though, right? Yeah, he is healing. God, his healing's kind of sus, though, isn't it? Very sus. I don't know if I like this. I don't know how much I like this. Okay, his Lord's taking some pretty big heat. I think I could probably recapture points at least. Because I guess grind, I don't know how it's actually going. Okay, nice. Festus is back. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. All right. We're fleeing the scene, man. I just got to keep my horsemen here to keep my Chosen alive. To keep the grind going. But, yeah, I got to just not commit to that fight. Here we go. There's another visitations. All right, Festus. You're on chilling duty. I'm just gonna sit back and relax a little bit. I really don't want you to die right now. All right, there we go. I should be able to capture the flank points. With the double cap, I'll be feeling a lot more comfy here. Crap, he killed Festus. My boy. My boy Festus now. Oh, his lord's so low too. Dude, this Strigoi. This Strigoi, man. Alright, at least Festus is cheap. I can resummon him. We'll be okay. Oh boy. Alright, look. His lord's out of the picture. I do still have a Chosen here. Alright. I will be able to capture the flank points in time for a victory, assuming we can actually hold them. And yeah, I just need Festus or like the Knights of Immolation back, and we'll be okay. It'll be very hard for him to re-secure things here. Though his Lord barely living is definitely a doozy. I still most definitely we win on a double cap. So we ain't out of the woods just yet, but we're not dead here. All right, there go the Chosen. My dear Chosen. What did they do to you? Alright, there you go. Good point capture. Let's bring back the Forsaken. So we gotta stop him from just waltzing over here, right? Gotta stop him just waltzing in. So it's either I'm resummoning Festus or the Knights. It's one or the other. Get a little downhill charge here, maybe. Probably desummon these guys at this point. They're not really needed. Yeah, he's playing for value, so he just wants to heal up. While for me, I'm playing for capture points. Okay, we have our Knights back. Knights are huge. Knights are massive because they can bully his lord. Alright, here we go. The big boys over there, they'll heal. Chosen do come back. That's amazing. I do have a nasty bomb drop I can get on him soon. That'll be pretty cool. There you go. And plop it down like it's hot. That's gonna hurt him pretty bad. Alright. Oh boy, here we go. Just gonna not forsake this point. I think Marauders are the way. I think Marauders are absolutely the way. Alright. There we go. There we go. Horseman doing fine. I am actually slowly capturing this point. I might be able to just go for center. It's gonna be very sus, isn't it? Okay, Marauders, get over there. Provide thy capture weight. Alright, there we go. Right, Knights are doing fine. Oh boy, he's really getting in there though. You know what? I think I have to hold it. I think I have to hold this point. There's no recapturing this on the flank. I just have to hold. Hold, my brethren, hold. Alright, here we go. So I got more boys. Double White King is going to be annoying, but not insurmountable. And the slow grind over here is cooking. He brings his Crypt Ghouls back there. I should be able to handle that. Okay, here we go. Horsemen abound. And Marauders are in. Okay, here we go. How are these guys grinding out? It's a little sus, it's a little sus. Let's see here. Ticket-wise, it's... God, it's so close. I really need Festus back, don't I? He was shattered. He was shattered. That's why I couldn't get him back in. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, that's so bad, man. Ah, no, I think he's gonna win. I think he's gonna win barely with his lord surviving here. Maybe if I can kill off his lord, it's not impossible. Though this is going to be a doozy, almost regardless. Oh, God, the Knight's terror route. That's so bad, man. That's so bad. God, do I go for the rallying play? Maybe I can rally my boys. All right, here we go. Festus is back. I think I just have to bring him back, right? We just have to bring him back, and maybe I can go for a hard capture on this flank. He's taking the point. He has a double cap. No, man, no. Oh, God. The Rancids, it was not enough. His lord barely lived. Yeah, everything's gone now. God dang. Yo, my Rot Knights came back, though. That's pretty hype. All right, the only way we win this. No, he's recapturing that flank point. We're triple capped. Oh, God. Oh, man. Yeah, look at that guy. Mr. Tanky. Dude. He was actually... Festus was not bad for killing that Mortis engine. Maybe I should have just tried sniping his lord with it. I really felt like I needed that Mortis engine dead, though. But, yeah, it's completely over. Dang. All right. All right, that was a fun match, though. That was a fun match. GG, well played. Woo. No more monkey business. Festus did some good work with his, yeah, he got his value back for the magic. The Chosen were great. Like, the Chosen were amazing. And I got to kill the Mortis engine. really the biggest problem was like probably just his crypt horrors. And maybe just bringing in the Rot Knights a little bit too late. Honestly, the Chosen were sick, man. They did not die. Dang. Probably not making it to semis, though. I think, let's take a look-see. There's not a lot of sign-ups, so opponent points might barely make it for me. Let's take a look-see. Vampire counts versus Warriors of Chaos. Counts win. Not enough Chosen. Clearly the issue, yeah. Alright. Let's see. So fight hour. We gotta up his points. Yeah, I guess I did let Festus die in the end. I did let him die to the Spirit Leeches. So the thing is, Festus getting shattered was so bad for me. Because I couldn't get the resummon on him. That was real bad. Yeah, 1,000 kills on the Chosen though is crazy sauce. Oh man, Oishi has more opponent points than me? No, you're kidding me. I don't even have opponent points. VM Berserk. Dang, man. Oh. Oh, boy. Yeah. That's brutal. Yo, I'm not unsummoning my guys 2 times. Dang. Yeah, Berserk is playing. Yeah, the Chosen were actually Chads. I think the Chosen were legitimately great. The Marauders were fine. Like, I think a lot of this match came down to just trading. I think his value on the Crypt Horrors... honestly, I'm surprised that it went so south with how things were playing out. I really thought we would just uptrade, but I guess his healing was, like, way too high. I guess, like, in the end, the magic, right? I didn't get that much more value on the magic. Ah, boy. If I took a Sorcerer Lord of Nurgle instead, would that have done it? So if I take a Nurgle Sorcerer Lord and put him on a Rot Beast with Crown of Everlasting Conquest, he's amped up Festus. So this thing is 0.2 per second. Festus's heal is only, it's way worse. They nerfed it into Oblivion. It's 0.1. It's honestly not that much worse, though. Yeah, just go for the 1 Forbidden Rod. It was a very close match. Oh, man, I was really hoping I would make it to semis today. We flew a little too close to the sun. Had some really nice opponents, though. The Chosen of Khorne were definitely great. I might even run them again against Counts, because they'll tank even against Winds of Death. Can you ask why you chose the Rot Knight ROR? So it's a really good tool for killing off enemy cavalry. Without them, I didn't really have an option for that. And enemy cavalry would just chase off my horsemen, which I didn't want. ROR is better than the normal variant because they have Blessings of the Fly Lord, which makes them really unkillable. Though honestly, when it comes to Count's cavalry, I probably could have done just as well with the cheaper variant and get an extra unit. Honestly, the 2 games I lost, I could have won. Although the Tzeentch War Shrine was a complete meme. The Tzeentch War Shrine was the throw. Maximillionaire is just good with vampire counts. Lord Sniping is good. Lord Sniping is definitely really good. He took a counter to that, though. It happens, right? Because he knew that we were enjoying the counter Lord Snipe. So our options were limited, right? So he knew I was going to take the Knights of Immolation, too. Although Knights of Immolation still cooked pretty hard. The bigger issue was actually finishing off that Mortis engine. It was very low for a long amount of time. Are Slaughter Guard ever worth? No, not really. They're, I feel like they're just so expensive. When chosen of core and dual weapons, kind of just do better. Dang. Yeah, so these guys don't have Forbidden Rod. Dang, Vampire count's kind of crazy, man. You know what would have been funny if I took a War Shrine? Okay, but War Shrine's too memey, right? He would just kill it with his Lord. Yeah, Maximillionaire is just a really tough Vampire Count's main to crack. He's a very tough Count's main indeed. Let's see. The biggest thing was letting his Lord full regen. I think that was the big misplay. Yeah, War Shrine could be pretty sick. What does it cap out at? Caps out at it's only 0.1. It's not that goated, man. Okay, yeah, this is the Tzeentch one though. The Tzeentch one, if you can't kill it, it could actually be pretty jokes. Take the Tzeentch War Shrine. I think Knights of Immolation, I'd probably put them in reserve next time too. Although they did a really good job at keeping your Lord away. But even with 2 summons, they didn't pay for themselves that well. I kind of YOLO'd them too. Oh, Danican has too many Swiss points. He should be at 2. Dang, if my opponent points were slightly higher. Dang, man. Ah. Oh, boy. I think I barely get beat by Berserk for this. Corn Shrine for the max meme. Let's see here. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. How's the Swiss points playing out? Wait, if Danican's lower, I might still make it to semis. I have 9 opponent points now that some matches are finished. So it's just Oishikun. Wait, I think I might actually make it. Wait, so Danican had too many Swiss points. Oh my god, we might still make it, guys. We may still make it. Unless I botched like some Swiss point shenanigans. We're saved. Just ban a player. Big comeback? Maybe. My opponent points just shot right up. I don't know what from. So Serika was versus Danican. Ah, yeah, Danican had too many Swiss points. So he matched into Serika and then lost. Crap. So that means because I didn't manage a tournament correctly, it kind of borked itself. Dang it, the corruption again. Okay, here's the thing though, right? Yeah, so like Danican losing a Swiss point lowered a lot of other people. I guess if Berserk lost. Okay, if Berserk wins, I think I might be tied with Oishi or Oishi beats me. So I need Oishi to beat Berserk. Come on, Big Buddy. Oishi beat Berserk, let's go. Does Berserk have more Swiss points than me? Let's go, we did it. Let's go. Yeah. I did it. We made it by the skin of our teeth with 2 wins. Fight Hour and Berserk didn't make it. Because I beat Oishi and Oishi beat Berserk. Hell yeah. I'm amazing. That's the craziest comeback of all time. What the crap? Was it deserved? Well, there were some shenanigans with like the Swiss points. So maybe it was undeserved. But you know what? Total Tavern is Total Tavern. I didn't write the code. 2-2 into semis. Yo, the low signups. There's so many crazy good players though. So I think it's I think it's fine. I played against like the top 10 on ladder today, okay? At Oishi versus me. At Sirika versus at Maximillionaire. Hell yeah! Alright, amazing. Yeah, because of weird Swiss point shenanigans, like, there weren't enough people with 3 victories. Crazy sauce. Crazy sauce, man. Totally not rigged sauce. Alright. God, the one Swiss point, though. The one Swiss point. I'm taking it, though. I'm taking it. I double checked. I made sure all the points were correct. Who'd you ban? I banned Berserk, obviously. I gotta double check to make sure it's actually correct. So Berserk, yeah, Berserk lost to Danican. I see. Yeah, so the weird thing happened where Danican had 1 more Swiss point than he should have. He matched into Berserk, who had a 2 win rate like Danican. But then Berserk lost, thus giving Danican... He played Berserk twice. Berserk beat Danican first. Danican played against a guy that dropped out. Berserk played against Danican and lost. And because Danican lost twice, he didn't have a lot of points. Honestly, Total Tavern just kind of screwed him. Along with me not adjusting the Swiss points, but like Total Tavern set Berserk up, man. He could have gotten way more Swiss points, but you know, such is life. Such is life. I don't write the rules. I merely enforce them, okay? Oh man, I'll take it though. I'll take it. I really wanted to make it to semis. Here we go. Oh jeez. All right. Who's top bracket? We're up against Oishi. Oishi-kun. We might still win this yet. Ban Warriors of Chaos and Korn. So he's either Demons of Chaos or Kislev. Demons of Chaos are pretty spooky for a lot of my guys. But I feel like, you know what? I can play versus Korn. With a magic spell strategy. Yeah, no, we're banning Korn. We're banning Korn, man. I don't want any of that smoke. Map is Norskin Rise. What about Slanesh Chosen? Slanesh Chosen? They don't do enough damage. Okay, so I banned Warriors of Chaos and Korn, so he picks a faction now. He picks 1. So he either has to play Demons of Chaos or Kislev. What's it gonna be? Alright, we gotta try hard. I'm still gonna do shenanigans, but Tzeentch Kislev ban. You're picking a faction. Already banned. Well, I assume he's not going to want to play against Tzeentch. Tzeentch, I think, beats Demons of Chaos with silencing. What shenanigans are we getting? We'll have to see. God, I can't believe we made it with 2-2. That's kind of insane. It's kind of insane. I can't wait till Turn gets Total Tavern updated, by the way. It really needs an update at this point. You can really feel the jank. But, you know, it's a free setup, right? So, he can take his time. Herald of Tzeentch with Chromatic Tome. Chromatic Tome has, what was it? I forget if it was good or not. It's, Insane Power Recharge and Reserves. It's not better than Kairos, though. Oh, whoops, I'm not top bracket. Okay, so he banned Tzeentch and Kislev. Alright. So no Tzeentch, no Kislev. I could just go Warriors of Chaos again. I could go Vampire accounts. Vampire accounts and just not play Demons. So it's Warriors of Chaos, Kislev, Khorne. He'd probably go Demon, Demon, Khorne. Which would be bad for me. It'd be really bad. I'm no Maximilianaire. Kislev is pretty good into Demons of Chaos. It'd be Kislev versus Warriors of Chaos, which is a little weird. Could go Dark Elves. Dark Elves are not bad. I think I'll go Dark Elves. We're going Dark Elves. Here we go. I'm going Dark Elves. Easy kite magic game. I think I only need one sorceress of dark magic here. Dark Star Cloak. Entire browser stops working when you click on the leaderboard. Really? Are you sure it's not just lag? Sometimes it's just lag. Demons of Chaos. Demons of Chaos. Warriors of Chaos. We're playing against Demons of Chaos. Dark Elves versus Demons. So he's been really liking the Flesh Hound shenanigans. I do know Demons of Chaos suck against Spirit Leech. They really don't like getting Lord sniped. So honestly, that's probably enough. It's probably enough to do well here. Happens every time? Oh. Maybe it's mid-update right now. Let me see. Leaderboard. Does my leaderboard work? My leaderboard works. Yo, if we win this, we get to secure our spot in first place on the leaderboard. Yeah, it works for me. Maybe it's some conflict with your thingamajig. Okay, so I'm gonna need lots of Winds of Magic, that's for sure. Demons of Chaos, huh? They shouldn't be able to do anything versus Scourge Runners, though, right? Aren't Scourge Runners just, like, insane here? Am I crazy? I feel like they gotta be really good. What's he gonna do? Snap my lord? Maybe. I think the bigger issue for me is actually spending my magic. I don't know if Spirit Leech alone will actually use my magic quickly enough. I might just end up with like way more than I expected. But to take Fate of Buna is rather expensive. And like a lot of the units just don't have a high enough entity count for Buna to be worth it. Doom and Darkness is not bad as a leadership hit. I could just take a Doom and Darkness. It's probably not too bad. Sure, alright. I have a decent build. It's really just the Flesh Hounds I have to worry about. Maybe there's some Lord Snipe shenanigans you could chuck out, but I don't think they're gonna be that bad. The other question is Shades. Are Shades good here? I probably want at least some infantry, right? Probably want at least some infantry. Man, Shades are such a question mark unit against Demons of Chaos. Are Dark Rider repeater crossbows any good? Against like what he can bring, I feel like they're sus. It's like the doggos and stuff. It's just such a pain. But like, what am I supposed to bring? What am I even supposed to bring? Of course, he can take Furies too, which are extremely annoying. Then again, you know, maybe I do have a counter to Furies. You know what? Maybe I do have a counter to Furies. Oh, is this actually sick? Okay. All right. Alright, let's see how this goes. He's gonna buff his Furies with armor. He's been really liking that lately. Raven Herald's immune to dogs. Insta-die to Furies. Actually, let's do some of this swapping. Okay. Yeah, I think he's pretty killable. Doomfire Warlocks with magic attacks. Yeah, they die really fast though. I feel like Fleshhounds would trade into them because remember Doomfire Warlocks also have missile resist. Anyways, this map's really good for kite. Demons of Chaos can suffer a lot versus these kind of kite shenanigans. So I think it's okay. Wood Elves could use light and dark magic hero casters. They really could. Yeah. I feel like Wood Elves having a little bit more access to magic wouldn't be too bad. I feel like elves in general, you know, aren't they big on the magic? They should be big. Alright. Here we go. So we have Dark Riders just to capture this far point. Double Medusa means that he has to take a big fight. Right? He has to. He has to rush them down. Like, if he just goes for, like, infantry, they're just gonna die. Doom and Darkness to cast on Furies to lower their leadership. He's ready. Okay, so you bought Soul Grinder. Makes sense, honestly. Makes a lot of sense. Keeper of Secrets. Alright. Yeah, kind of spooky. So, interesting. How does the double Soul Grinder even do here? How does that even work? I think I can probably shoot him up with the Dark Riders, maybe? Probably shoot him up with the Dark Riders. Okay, he's chasing down the Medusas. Very interesting situation we find ourselves in. Okay, so there's his Flesh Hounds. Oh, okay. Alright, I gotta pull away from that. I don't want to get Flesh Hounded. At least we know they're all there. So, now we can make a big play. Alright. I'm gonna need my big boys here. I'm gonna need some Cold One Knights, but I can probably kill his Soul Grinders at least. Flesh Hound's gonna be an oopsie-doopsie. Oopsie-doopsie daisy. Come on. Save the boys. Alright, there we go. Alright, we got him to pull back. So these guys are completely undefended now. Soul Grinders are not it. Generally. So I should just be able to run them down, consolidate my forces. Spirit Leech's Lord, who has Pavane, so we must be careful here. Alright, there we go. Pull back with these guys. Don't want them to get Pavaned. Okay, Cold One Knights are in. Hell yeah. Alright. Run. Run, you darn boys. Run. Alright, and then we can rear charge them doggos. Maybe I can get them killed. So he didn't use the buff shenanigans. That is pretty interesting. His Lord has taken some damage though. The Medusas are putting work on his Furies. Doom and Darkness on them. To finish them off. I don't know how worth it that is, but it's pretty jokes. There you go. Yeah, I don't think that Doom and Darkness did anything. Such is life. Gets the rampage off. Pretty brutal. But he does lose his doggos on the flank side. I know I don't have that capture point, by the way. Should be able to get a little bit of that going. Alright. Medusas can deal with that. And okay. How's this going so far? I can actually take a bolt thrower here. Bolt thrower is not too bad. I can probably kill off his doggos. Honestly though, I don't know how I feel about this. Although it's the game says we're trading great here. I guess he did bring a lot of Furies. And a lot of them are just straight up dying right now, right? And while the soul grinders are good, they're not that good. So maybe I shouldn't worry too much. Let's not get profaned though. That sounds like a terrible idea. Yeah, you know what? The soul grinders, I'm just gonna let them burn their ammunition. Just let them burn ammunition. And then I should be able to just spirit leech his lord to death. There's our capture. Nice. Alright, I got a double cap. I have a bolt thrower in here. His lord's hurting. It's not as bad as I think I made it out to be. I just have to kill these guys and then we're good. Sure, they might kill a couple chariots, but that's not the end of the world. I have a double cap. There we go. Medusas are gonna live. Nice. He's just kind of juking a bit. Bolt thrower's getting in range though. He must fear the bolt thrower. Oh crap, there's a rampage on a very expensive one too. Very full HP. Little dude there. That's a little unfortunate. Can I get a big snipe on his lord at least? That would be great. That would be amazing. He does have some heart seekers. He actually went for heart seekers. What a mad lad. All right, I see how it is. Okay, get some shots in here maybe. I can get another cold one knight. That's good. Yeah, heart seekers are gonna be a doozy and a half. But if I can just get one big shot here, we'll be fine. Whoop, there you go. Medusas, yeah, the Medusas cook hard, man. Medusas are just so good. You can't go wrong with them. Let's see here. There we go. There's another spirit leech on his lord. I can overcast it. I have the magic for it. The chariots barely being alive too is huge because they can use up the rest of their ammunition. That part's pretty good. And once he's lordless, he's so screwed. There is not much you can do without a lord. Bolt thrower is doing great. And then do I desummon these guys? Probably not quite yet. Yeah, his lord's going down. You know, I think I do get more winds of magic. There you go. Yeah, I still have loads of reserve. So if this is just a super long grindy game, I'm just gonna win by spirit leeching him to death. And it's not like he has Furies of Doggos right now, right? This is another spirit leech. It's gonna be so painful. And he's never gonna resummon his lord. That's just a non-option. There you go. All right, and we back it up. Retarget over there. I got the tickets. We have tickets. What I think I need, honestly, are Corsairs. I think everything he has here is actually pretty bad against Corsairs. Heartseekers, though. I really should have taken Buna then. Okay, so he's trying to go for a capture point. This is going to be a trading game, though. Whether he likes it or not, this is going to come down to trading. Alright, there we go. Pretty good shot on the doggos. Bolt thrower's going ham. And yeah, I need some cavalry in here. Okay. Get more magic. Kill his lord. Kill his darn lord. Alright, here we go. Heartseekers, no way they live against us. Then the bolt thrower handles that. I still have my cav here. This Heartseeker's got countercharged pretty bad. They got countercharged pretty bad, and that's hurting them a lot. I think if I can just get one more ranged unit in here, maybe we'll be okay. Reduces leadership on his lord. Get him killed. There's the passive trigger. That's kind of huge, actually. Let's see here. There we go. Okay, and then I'm one spirit leech away. I'm one spirit leech away from killing his lord. That's all I need. Medusas are doing great there. All right. Come on. Oh, he's crumbling. Wait, no, he's not crumbling. He's using Ballet of Blows. Interesting. I feel like Ballet of Blows actually doesn't do that much, but there you go. Let's get that killed.
The
Nice.
enemy has captured one of your victory points. Take it back.
Come on, come on. Come on. Get him. Yes. Hey, and he's spirit leeched. Let's go. Oh, he's finally dead. Thank goodness. All right, all the magic was worth it. Super worth. I lost all my cav and with triple cap, but his lord's dead. His lord's dead. His lord's not dead. What the crap? His lord lived. Yo, that's whack. That's whack, man. I can't believe it. He actually lived. Is my lord gonna die now with the Heartseekers? She might. Oh my god, what the crap? Dude, my lord routed. Even with the leadership debuff? That's such a ripoff. I've never been so ripped off in my entire life. All right, I still got my Medusas alive. One of them's totally gonna rout when my lord dies. But, oh god, that sucks. That straight sucks, man. All right, whatever. He's summoning, he's spamming Furies now, all right? He's got nothing. He's got nothing. All right, my Harpies over here are doing great. God dang Heartseekers. All right, Medusas should be able to cook. Here you go. Come on, come on. All right, there you go. A little bit of a volley over there. So now the Heartseekers are dead. God. We're just trading into each other. Back and forth. Like no one's business. Alright, I got a little bit more cavalry here. As soon as the Medusas rally, I think we're fine. God dang, though. His Lord living is so butts, man. How did they live? How are they alive, man? I don't know how that's possible. Alright, here we go. At least his dogs are dead. I should be able to get a triple cap on him soon anyways. Medusa's doing fine. His flesh hounds actually did a lot of damage to my Corsairs there. That's not comfy. Oh my god. By a knife's edge, they lived. Dude, his Heartseekers got so much work on me too. Oh my god. Alright, here we go. Here we go, look. I get one cold one night out, we'll be fine, okay? I should be able to army wipe them or something here. Oh boy, there's like no units left on both sides right now. I do get my cold one nights though. So they will be able to cook. Let's just get that charge. Alright. His Houndos are dead. No more Houndos for you. But, oh god, you're kidding me, man. Are you kidding me? How are they alive? Valley of Blows doesn't even increase your leadership. How are you alive? How are you alive? It decreases leadership and everything. Oh my god. Oh, this is the biggest ripoff. I feel like I done got ripped off, man. He's gonna win on tickets. What the crap? How are they alive? They have no business, man. I'm so used to them crumbling. Ah, jeez. Oh my god, no. He's just dancing with them. Why are you still microing your lord, man? I don't have a spirit leecher. Rigged tournament only to lose at the final stretch. I know, right? Oh my god, you're kidding me. Oh god. Okay, like the Soul Grinder play was nice. Like he microed them well. That's so, oh god, that's so filthy though. That's so filthy. Is there any way I pull back here? Maybe. So I have a capture here. Oh, you're kidding me. It's taking so long, man. It's not your day today? Yeah, apparently not. It's taking so long to take this point. Why is it taking millennia? Come on, man. Just capture it. Dude, this game was so close. Ah.
You have the foe's victory.
God dang, man. God dang it. So what, I have 1 minute to retake this point against Fleshhound? I really should have overcasted that Spirit Leech. Yeah, I put my Lord in a bad position because of it. I could have waited, though his Lord would have lived regardless. Oh, God, so bad. This is so bad. It was so close. Any minor play would have made it. I had such a solid lead, too. I could have just killed him with the Scourge Runners. I can't believe he actually took the Heartseekers, though. The Heartseekers cooked me up, man. I should have just taken the Buna as a reserve contingency against them. Yeah, there's no way I capture the point in time.
You have been bested.
Oh my god. GG, well played. I'll spec this lobby. Oh, that was dumb, man. That was so dumb. I had him. I had him on the ropes, man. The Medusa's got like infinity value. If I just desummoned the chariots, he probably would have died. I just fed my Cold One Knights into his Heartseekers. Unnecessary, man. And then I lost my Lord, so she could have captured the point. As much as I wish I could say I was unlucky, I did misplay in the end. I could have just played safer and it would have been fine. Like the Soul Grinders, yeah, they got some cooking done, but... Oh, God. Oh, God, that feels terrible, man. That feels terrible. Alright, Oishi. I'm gonna guess it's Oishi versus Maximillionaire now. This Maximillionaire, he does not lose very often when it comes to counts. At least we got to play against a lot of very good players today. At least we got to play against a lot of very good players. I got to play 5 games against the top players in the world. That's some very good practice. Brutal, though. Alright, Christian Wybrecht. I'm not big enough to do that, man. They wouldn't pay me money. Oh, boy. Yeah, Keeper of Secrets didn't crumble at 150 HP. I guess I just didn't get the shock damage on it. Like, literally 1 second of crumbling would have killed it. That's disgusting, man. 1 second of crumbling would have killed him. It would have just killed him. Oh, God. Ah, oh, so disgusting. Oh, hey, Terran's streaming. Oh, God. Oh, that's nasty. That's straight nasty, man. Hey, it's Maxi. At least we get to see a fun game against vampire accounts. Dude, yeah, I know. That's the second time their Lord barely lived against the Lord Snipe. Honestly, though, I feel like the magic boost wasn't even that good. If I just had 500 more gold in, like, cavalry. Because, like, did I really use that Winds of Magic? I feel like the infinite Winds of Magic shenanigans didn't really... It was fun, but it never really carried today, did it? Especially when people are ready for the Lord Snipe. It's really good if they're not ready for it, though. Yeah, I ended the game with, like, a lot of Winds of Magic. In reserve. Not in my actual pool, but, like, in reserve for sure. So I could have just waited it out. I could have ran the Buna. I should have just taken Buna. Just take Buna against Demons of Chaos. Because if I had Buna, it's a free win. Because he literally can't bring in his Heartseekers and everything dies to my Cold One Knights. It's just a free win, man. It's just a free win. Ah. Oh man, I could have played so much better. Live by the Lord Snipe, die by the Lord Snipe. Honestly, it was fun experimenting though. There's some fun experimentation. We got to take a look at Festus and some Chosen of Corn. There's a good chance Oishi plays Demons of Chaos here because his factions have Corn in it. So he'd probably get some pretty good work done. I wonder what Maximillionaire is gonna go for though. Probably the usual, right? The really only variance is in his Lord. Just run 5 dual weapons versus vampire counts next time. Let's see here. They would die to the Mortis engine, right? They would just die to the Mortis engine. Honestly, I got to test out Marauders too. I really don't like Marauders. Having run them, I feel like the Marauders get outclassed by Forsaken really hard. Because Forsaken can kill Crypt Ghouls. Just look way better. Oh, there's the Empire loss. Oh, man. Yeah, still lots to learn. What do we got here? He's ready. Demons of Chaos. So it is Demons of Chaos, huh? In theory, Demons of Chaos wreck vampire accounts. If they take, they can take a Exalted Great Unclean One, or Kuga, and the Angels of Decay. So I think they just win this. Can't you just snipe the Mortis with Horseman? No, he was playing really safe with it. He was using it actually as a healing tool, and I think that's what ended up winning it for him. It also baited out my Knights of Immolation to kill it. I made a misplay sending my Knights in it. Guess I'll have to host another tournament tomorrow then. Ugh. At some point I gotta do a Warcraft 3 stream too. Lots to do. This is going to be, I'm gonna end the stream after this match, by the way. I have a few chores I gotta get done, sadly. Really wanted to cast games, but I have stuff to do. Kindle Flame Chosen attacks. Chosen flaming attacks. So Kindle Flame lasts 11 seconds. How much damage do the Chosen do in 11 seconds, man? Like, send the Chosen into zombies. See how much damage they do. And increase that by 22%. It's not going to be that impressive. You would need to have a build that's like spamming Kindle Flame. But like, that's not worth it, right? You're not going to spend like even 4 Winds of Magic for that damage boost. Dang. I will say though, Tzeentch feels pretty good. Of all the spellcaster shenanigans, Tzeentch felt the best because you can get your ultimate army ability. No coaching today? Yeah. Actually, my sleep schedule is super borked right now. And I have some chores I gotta run. Life gets in the way. Isn't the healing on the Mortis only 35 meters? It's still good enough. It's still good enough to get massive value. But yeah, I do like the Corn units into counts. I think you do need like 1 Rot Knight probably to kill the cavalry. Yeah, 1 Rot Knight to kill their cavalry. I think my ROR Rot Knight didn't really get a lot of value. And then you just have like a bunch of infantry to just grind into them. It's kind of spooky though, them counts. They do well into chaos. If I brought a hell cannon too, maybe it could snipe the Mortis engine, but it's like a big toss-up. It's a really expensive artillery piece. Zombie summons can just drop on it. Then again, maybe not, right? He only has breath attacks in the Spirit Leech that game. I guess he did have Gaze him to Gash, so he'd probably be able to get some work done. Interesting. Double goose. Okay, so it's air dominance versus air dominance. Nice. Festering Stooges are kind of different from Angels of Decay. I wouldn't really compare them. Because they're also infantry versus monstrous. Angels of Decay are fast. They serve very different roles, even though they have the same attacks. Anyways, this will be interesting. Yeah, he has Storm of Night. So, Maximilianaire, he generally feels like this matchup is really bad. So, he's trying to go for an all-in strat to shut down the air game. Double Terrorgeist is pretty good. So you can definitely kill the Angels of Decay. And starting with the Changebringers means that they're probably going to get shut down. And they can't really contribute much to the air battle. So this one's a doozy. This one's a big old doozy. Exalted Lord of Change. Pink Fire of Tzeentch. Blue Fire. Portal Glyph. Yeah, it's Airmax versus Airmax. Crazy. Alright. This is the world we find ourselves in. Oh, he's not even on a dragon. Storm of Night. So where's your last single entity then? Ah, I see. So he has 5 single entities. With the White King. So he's stopping at the double dragon. Opting for a Hellsteed instead. And Flock of Doom, because he just needs some kind of magic. Interesting. Alright. Very interested to see how this one pans out. Cleaning up Vampire Infantry will be a big problem. It's only 5 zombies. It's a massive map. This is as bad as it gets for the Vampire counts, I feel. Very interesting. So it's going to start with them just marching towards each other. Nothing too crazy as a starter. He has the Regiment of Renowned Nurglings. So Vampire counts can't really do much in terms of capture points. They're going to get outcompeted by all of these shenanigans. Lots of mobility here. So he's going to summon in a Vargeist to start off. Okay. So he really wants to win this air game. He lives and dies by how this air engagement goes. And Blue Fire to start the day. Overcast. Hits that Von Karstein Lord. Not a lot you can do to dodge it. Though his speed helps dodge 3 of the shots. It's okay. But more Blue Fires are gonna wear him down real hard. And do you really want to waste magic on single invocations of Nehek on your Lord? Probably not. Oh, what the? I forgot my chat square. Daisies. Whoop. Wait, why is it so dark? Why is my chat square so dark, man? Oh boy, those Blue Fires. Those Blue Fires are brutal. They're not gonna engage anytime soon though. I got time here to finagle things. Changebringers is still alive. He hasn't cast Storm of Night yet either. Probably because he wants to wait for a he probably wants to wait for an engagement first so that the shields don't kick in. Yeah, why is this thing so weird? Yeah, Blue Fires are really mean. Yeah, he's getting worn down. Properties. Filters. I'm really bothered by this chat box right now. Like really bothered by it. Opacity. Thank goodness. All right. Jeez, man. All right. There we go. We're good. That'll do. All right. Oh, geez. Fighting went down. He caught a unit of plague drones. All right. That's pretty good. Good start. How'd he do that? Plague drone should be able to play keep away. Are they going to do a lot of damage back? Vargeist? Not too much damage. Honestly, I still feel like, the, vampire counts, well, I don't know. Some daisies. There we go. I don't know how I feel about them. Do vampire counts win this? Even with one plague drone, I feel like it's not enough, right? Yeah, use a Storm of Night to slow it down, but I guess this guy does have speed. 105 speed. It's gonna come down mostly to trading, though, because Demons of Chaos already have a lot of tickets. Interesting. Changebringers are trying to get a little hokey poke in. His Storm of Night is on cooldown, so potentially they could get like a volley off without getting murdered. He sent his Nurglings in, okay. Honestly, that's kind of a waste of the Nurglings' HP though, because vampire counts have that healing. Yo, double Viking though, god, these guys are such a pain in the butt. Double Viking is like hard meta nowadays. You see like everyone running double Viking, because nothing can really kill them, ever. They will almost always stick around for the entire battle if you keep them beside a corpse cart. The Nurglings go down, so that's a value loss, but it's still gonna come down to the air battle. The Tithe over here, just holding down the fort there. But yeah, Demons of Chaos aren't gonna be able to recapture this, so they kind of have to make a play now, right? They have to get some sort of trade. Pink Fire. A little bit of damage on the zombies, but they're still gonna heal, right? 3 uses of Skype's Wrath, yeah. You can really just spam it out. I think they already used it on the Nurglings. Another engagement coming on in. I think he wants to get that Tempest on the Changebringers now. Angels of Decay, long range shot on the Terror Goose. Not gonna hit. And there's the Tempest. Alright, they land to stall for time. Makes sense. Tempest is gonna get a good amount of damage. Oh, you know what? That's actually not too bad. Kind of negates the full Tempest just by landing. On top of their shields, they actually didn't take a lot of damage either. Dang, what a sick save. All right, the land with the Heartseekers. I like it. That's not bad. All right. So it makes a pretty big play. So this guy only has one more Tempest. One more Storm of Night left. The playmaking is now limited. Blues crumble the zombies, so they're gonna go down. But until he gets air dominance, these guys probably can't get a lot of poke in. Although with this on cooldown, maybe they can. Maybe the Changebringers just have free reign now. Massive burning attack on the Vargeist. That's 250 gold right there. One volley, huge. You can see when your Storm of Night's on cooldown, Demons of Chaos play way more aggressively, right? What gives them Tempest? It's this guy, Von Karstein Lord. He has Storm of Night. It's basically a Tempest cast. A bound Tempest cast. Yeah, Demons of Chaos are getting way more aggressive now. They smell blood in the water, man. Only 2 Vargeists against 3 Plague Drones. Full surround on the Terrorgeist will probably be quite painful. Using that air supremacy to take space and to shoot out the Crypt Horrors. Now we're talking. A little bit of a rotation here. Remember, Angels of Decay are really good at combat too. 45-45 melee stats are better than the Plague Drones even. So you don't want to lose them before they use their ammunition. Another great volley over here. Vargeist get caught up. All right. Things are coming to a head. But one Vargeist does manage to sneak through to harass the Angels of Decay. He knows he can fight with them though. And Oishi sends them in. Storm of Night drops, but I think these Vargas are still gonna die. These ones over here are gone. And the Changebringers now have free reign. So the question is, can Oishi actually retake the points in time? That's we would have to see. Because, yeah, Tempest has dropped. Seeing a lot of spells coming on in. Flock of Doom to try and kill off the Furies, but it's not going to be enough. These Vargas are just completely dead. All Demons of Chaos have to do now is to take this good trading advantage and turn it into some capture points. I'd reckon they have maybe 5 minutes tops to do that. But Cavalry's getting summoned on in. And Cavalry's really good at cleaning up the ground game for the, for these forces here, right? Because, like, Cavalry basically kill everything. Unless the Heartseekers manage to hard carry. Is he casting a Rampage or something on these? Fascination! He had a Fascination in the pocket. The Demons of Chaos army ability. You build it up by doing damage with your Lord. I guess all those blue fires paying off. It's basically a free Pavane. Gets those Cav units caught by the Heartseekers. He's really playing with these Heartseekers a lot, isn't he? Heartseekers have 600 value. Still didn't get that much, though. So I don't know how I feel about that. But his Terrorgeist are going down. The thing is, he might still be able to disrupt the Changebringers long enough to do well. Poison hurting them up a lot, though. So their speed is reduced down to 69. Not very nice with Vampire counts. And yeah, both geese are now crumbling. Lord's going down. But tickets are kind of close. Another Heartseeker does get summoned, though. They do buff up the more things are routing around them. So they got crazy melee stats right now. And both geese are down for the count. One's on the floor, one's on its way out. Changebringers is still alive. I think counts are dead. Although, extremely sneaky play. We got Crypt Ghouls for the flanks. Maximilian is really good at getting those flank captures. Sends in the Crypt Ghouls. And that's going to be pretty spooky. Now, the middle point might still get captured, but if it's a triple cap situation, it's going to be very sus. And the White Kings, too, they provide 6 capture weight. That's enough to offset 1 unit. Almost 2 units of cavalry. So they're very fine, just kind of chilling there. And yeah, the Von Karstein Lord's going down, but those Crypt Ghouls looking pretty sus. Oh, but the reserve Fleshhound summon. Punishing the vampire counts for the hubris. Thinking they can capture this point. Fleshhound's an amazing tool against these guys. Don't have a lot of armor piercing, but they have no armor themselves. And that means that that 600 gold is basically wasted for the vampire counts. Very nice trade for the Demons of Chaos. Instantly getting that point back. And now it is but a tiny pocket left for the vampire counts. Just a tiny pocket of Crypt Horrors. 2 White Kings and a Corpse Cart. They're gonna disrupt the blues, but it's looking like they're running out of units fast. Really, all the counts have left is a Crypt Ghoul, a zombie, and another zombie, but that's basically it. It's death over there. Nothing left on that front. Von Karstein Lord's looking worse for wear. And really, it seems like Demons of Chaos is like a really good counter to counts, aren't they? Seems like vampire counts do not really do well against Demons of Chaos. Between this and the Exalted Great Unclean one, we've seen 2 very dominant playstyles. Where even when the counts try to bring their counters to those builds, they still kind of get wrecked. Which is a terrible situation. Fellbats are going down, and yeah, look at that. Capture weight is in the way of the demons. Now, it's still going to be a slow uptake, right? A lot of these guys are in the air, and the White Kings can reel in that capture weight. So this is 3 per. That's 4. It's 12 capture weight for these guys. Against the Blues and the Frolickers Bubonic. Looks like it's just enough to counter that. But we're going to see a Fleshhound and a Blue Horror coming on in. So with the combination of those 2, we'd see about 9 capture weight. He'd capture the point in like 12-ish, 11-ish seconds. If he kills off the Corpse Cart, even faster. So it looks like probably this is going to go the way of the Demons of Chaos, though it's very close. If this map had been slightly smaller, I think Vampire Counts might have actually won it. Black Knight's going down. Plague Drones are doing great, by the way. So he's using his mobile non-capturing units to just stall, while the capture weight comes on in. Skeleton Warriors are going down. So he's going to need 9 capture weight here. This is 5. This is probably 9. This is 5. So it's going to take 20 seconds to capture. Honestly, very close, right? Especially when you factor in the Black Knights. But he's also going for this flank point. Interesting. Could make it really sus if he doesn't manage to capture this. Though Nurglings will definitely outweigh this tide. So he's going to have to summon something to stop that. And potentially that can screw the Vampire Counts over. Crypt Ghouls are on the point, though. He's doing everything in his power to hold on to the point. But I think Heartseekers here will be able to shift it. No, they don't. Yo, that's crazy, man. Yo, some crazy match today. Heartseekers, they're going to brutalize the Black Knights, but he loses a blue horror of Tzeentch. Maybe to a Scab Scrap, not sure. Capture weight's rough, man. He has, yeah, these counteract these 2 units. The Crypt Ghouls are counteracting the Heartseekers. It's going to be very close. Nurglings are on the point, though. Pink fired the tide to get them real low. So once they start losing entities, these guys should be able to start capturing. It's very close. It's very close. Maybe Vampire Counts do have some teeth. Though it looks like with the last ghoul, blue, it's gonna be fine, right? Ghoul infantry did get summoned to try and steal a point, but they get hard countered by flesh hounds. Seems like as long as you have something you can summon on in to kill ghouls, you don't have to worry about them too much. And yeah, it's gonna be over, right? Triple cap is on its way now. And the Demons of Chaos just have so many cost-effective tools to deal with the stalling tactics of the Vampire Counts. Tide are going down. Point is getting captured slowly, but most definitely surely. His Lord did live, though. That speed increase doing him wonders. Oh my gosh, this brutal pink fire. And now the Flesh Hounds are on the point. He's leaving with his Hellstriders, though. All right, spicy play indeed. I think he's worried that like another Crypt Ghoul might be in the area and it would steal the point. And he does get this point regardless, just by killing off all the infantry. Surprising, surprising. He takes this point. Going for the triple cap. Doesn't even want the double cap. And I think he wins with about a minute and a half to spare. Really close game, though. This was a crazy close game. I feel like it was really anyone's game here. But yeah, unless Vampire Counts can get a like surprise recapture, they could potentially. This is 5 capture weight, a little bit more over here against 10, already mitigated by the White Kings. But there's a unit of Heartseekers that can just double back. It is getting captured though, you know. But as soon as these zombies are done crumbling, I think it's over. Crypt Ghouls even take a huge beating from the blues. Yeah, honestly, it is kind of surprising how well the Vampire Counts did. Like, you know, it was a counter build. So Vampire Counts were trying to counter the air game by bringing as much anti-air as possible. And they still lost. So, yeah, it's just a really bad matchup. Heartseekers are back in. They get buffed because things are crumbling around them. Middling charge on the Crypt Ghouls. The fight's going okay. Black Knights are dying. You know, they might actually recapture, but it's almost at the point where a double cap is enough. And yeah, with the Flesh Hounds, they're gonna hold point. Game over. It looks like Demons of Chaos are really just that good into counts. Who would have guessed it? Oishi been really enjoying Demons of Chaos lately too. He's been doing a lot of work with them. Using the sick dog micro. It seems like he's finally gotten off the phase of using terrible buff magic. Nobody uses buff magic for long. If there's one thing that's consistent, goes straight back to damage, gets 3k value, and he wins. And he wins. Changebringers, very good control, keeping them safe even against a mass anti-air build. White Kings were spooky. They did pay for themselves, but They did get out-capture weighted in the end. And yeah, Demons of Chaos are getting even more units in the future. Crazy. As for Heartseekers, probably don't need to ban them. I haven't actually seen them do that well. This guy got summoned twice, I think. And this one didn't actually pay for itself. So they honestly don't seem that bad. They're just a solid cavalry unit, but like not as crazy as Seekers, it seems. Interesting. Plague of Rust can be nice, yeah. But the spells he was running, like he was running Glittering Robe. He was running Glittering Robe, but a mad lad. Anyways, I'm gonna call it for a day. I am exhausted. I got a lot of work to do and chores. Hope you guys had a good time though. Definitely had some very spicy games. Some very fun games all around. I will say we got slightly beat out by our opponent's builds. But it was good. Peace out. I need a rest. I need a rest.